What? Yeah, banner right after the players leave the ice in 8 minutes. And, oh yeah.
Welcome back to the Itasca County Public Health Pregame Show on J105.
It's time for Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Now Sturl again. Back to Stoffer. Far side shot, goal! J.J. Kerr!
This game is brought to you by Chad Sturl, Attorney at Law, Super One Foods, White Pine Jewelers, Jimmy John's, and Itasca Reliable Insurance. This game is also brought to you by McDonald's, Ray's Sport Marine, Affinity Plus, Taco John's, and Deerwood Bank. This game is also brought to you by S&S Meats, Grand Rapids Dental Care, Nutra's in the Corner, Mackley Auto Repair, Edge of the Wilderness Lakes and Homes Realty, Midland Title, and the Motor Shop.
Out front, Caden Nelson looks like he had it going. Now down low, shot, goal, Nelson got it. 2 power play goals. Grand Rapids 3 for 3 on the power play, and it's 5-1.
This game is also brought to you by Claremont Financial Advisors, Timberlake Lodge, Grand Rapids General Motors, Sammy's Pizza, Grand Rapids State Bank, and Paul Bunyan Communications. Thunderhawk Hockey is also brought to you by CarQuest Auto Parts, Woodland Bank, Roth RV, Edward Jones, Lake Country Power, First American Title Insurance, Itasca County Abstract, Essentia Health, and Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment.
Del Greco will pick it up. Now Sturl shot, goal! Tipped home by Gus Drennan.
Thunderhawk Hockey starts now on J105, The Thunder.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the IRA Civic Center. We did leave overnight, Tom. We went home, had a nap.
Went home, caught a little bit of the end of the Wild game, actually on the radio on the way home to see that they won another one. And after leaving the way Grand Rapids ended up last night, it was kind of good to see that happen. They were down 2-0 the Wild and ended up winning 3-2, I think was the final score.
And for Grand Rapids, of course, they had a disappointing, to say they had a disappointing game last night might be a bit of an understatement, losing 8-4 to Maple Grove. And really, they just had no answers for that first line. I think that first line in on 7 of the 8 goals, and Brink had 2, and Giuliani had 2, and Lundgren had 1 and a dozen assists, it felt like.
And, you know, and the coach pregame mostly mentioned the sophomore defenseman, who were awfully good. But we sure called who was it? Landon Gunderson and Brink and the
Giuliani.
Other Giuliani on his line all night long. I mean, they had 8 goals, and those guys were involved in 6 of them directly. And some of them were line goals, so all 3 of them getting in on them. And then the marginal goals, some of them were on the ice to assist on that one too. So
Well, certainly
good hockey players.
Very good hockey players, but Grand Rapids expects to compete with the top levels in the state, and last night they didn't do that. Goalie change in the third period that will carry over to today as Zach Lagergren started the JV game. Ryan Kerr will be your starting goalie here for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. It is also senior night, so we'll have a few extra festivities that way. This is the Itasca County Public Health pregame show on J105. J105, Itasca County Public Health, and reminds you to get enough sleep. Children 9 to 11, teenagers 8 to 10, and put down those devices. Get some Z's. Be at your best at school and in the games. We'll take our first break, and Super Joe will have a look back at the Maple Grove game last night, and we'll get to Wade Chido after that. You're listening to the Itasca County Public Health pregame show on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
What is up, everybody? It's Brendan here coming at you from Spartan Deli, and if this is the first time you've heard about us, then you are welcome. If you also happen to be on the path of improving your health and you're wondering where the best place to eat in town is, well, you found it, guys. It's right here at Spartan Deli, located in the Central Square Mall, where everything on our menu is 100% good for you and it tastes amazing. We're open 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday, and for more information, you can check us out at SpartanDeli.com.
Baby, it's cold outside, but the deals are hot at S&S Meat. Now's the time to stock your freezer with a meat bundle. Regardless of which meat bundle you prefer, you'll receive for free your choice of 10 pounds of chicken leg quarters or 5 pounds of assorted pork chops. And in addition to the smoking hot deals on the meat bundles, all pork chops plus and roast are on sale. For an even better deal, get a whole pork loin cut and wrapped to your liking. S&S Meats, one delicious meal after another. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Hey, it's Taylor from White Pine Jewelers. Let us help you with all your jewelry needs this season, whether it's repairing your family heirlooms or finding the perfect gift. We have a wide selection of inventory available to us in all price ranges, and most repairs are done in-house, often with a 1-week turnaround. With nearly 40 years of experience, you can trust that we'll do our best to find or create whatever it is you have in mind. White Pine Jewelers, located behind McDonald's in the Pregame Plaza, South Grand Rapids. On Facebook and online at whitepinejewelers.com.
My name is Jenna Madal. I'm an account service representative at Grand Rapids State Bank. After working in sales for AT&T for 5 years, I came back home when COVID hit, and I was grateful to find a job here. I love my coworkers and the team attitude we have. It feels really great to work in a good family atmosphere at this job. I have many friends and family connections in the area, and I enjoy seeing them all when they come to visit the bank. Grand Rapids State Bank, this is my community and my bank.
Member FDIC, Grand Rapids State Bank, Equal Housing Lender.
We are excited to announce the Timberlake's Pasta Bar is back. Join us Wednesday evenings at the Timberlake from 5 to 8 p.m. The pasta combinations are almost endless. Create your own pasta with over a dozen different ingredients, homemade sauces, and pastas. Please call 326-2600 to reserve your spot. It's delicious and exactly what you want. The Pasta Bar, every Wednesday at the Timberlake.
Doctors Rachel and Spencer Buchert and their team at Grand Rapids Dental Care are proud supporters of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. They know firsthand that in order to be successful, it takes the whole team working together towards a single goal. For Grand Rapids Dental Care, that goal is providing expert dental care for all of their patients. For a lifetime of healthy smiles, choose Grand Rapids Dental Care for all your dental needs. Online at grdental.com or call 326-3438 to set up an appointment. Go Thunderhawks!
Hi, this is Justin Kerr with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 The Thunder. Grand Rapids Hockey getting set to entertain White Bear Lake this afternoon. I'm Joe Gigliotti. We'll have more on today's matchup with the Bears shortly. Right now, we rewind to last night's game. Grand Rapids hosting Maple Grove. We expected a competitive contest, but things didn't shake out that way. Maple Grove picks up an 8-4 win over Grand Rapids. The Crimson on the board first, 2:39 into the game. Landon Gunderson scores on Miles Gunderson.
Caden Nelson takes a hit, can't move it up the boards, and Gunderson scores. Landon Gunderson, his 13th goal of the year, comes in and beats Miles Gunderson short side. It's 1-0 Crimson.
Assist to Finn Brink, but Grand Rapids ties things up, courtesy of Blaine Martinson.
Hayden Davis taken out of the play in the corner. Comes back with the puck. Davis looking out front. Shot, goal! Blaine Mortensen!
Assist to Hayden Davis and Travis Verbeek. That goal at 13:29. We're tied 1-1. But Maple Grove, less than a minute later, takes the lead right back. Even strength goal for Joshua Giuliani. Another assist for Brink and one for Danny Nelson. 2-1 Maple Grove after 1. Shots on goal, 13-10 Grand Rapids. Things come apart for the Thunderhawks in the second. Maple Grove scores 4 times. One at the 46-second mark, the second at 6:08, and then back-to-back goals for Brink, less than 2 minutes apart. 6-1 Crimson. Grand Rapids gets one back late in the period. Power play goal for Easton Young. Assist to Caden Nelson and Ren Morquay. 6-2 Maple Grove after 2. Grand Rapids makes it interesting early in the third. Power play goal for Caden Nelson.
To the point to Morquay. Morquay finds Del Greco, tries to power his way in. Now goes behind the net, out front, shot, goal! Del Greco gets it to Caden Nelson. Slot machine in his good spot on the slot.
Assist to Joey Del Greco and Garrett Trotz. That goal at 3:48, cutting the Maple Grove lead to 6-3. But just over 2 minutes later, another goal for Giuliani, this one on the power play. Assist to Brink and Nelson, 7-3 Crimson, but Grand Rapids wouldn't go away. Nelson, his second of the night. Assist to Young and Del Greco. That made it 7-4. But then Maple Grove puts it away, adding one more with just over 3 minutes to go into the empty net, and Maple Grove defeats Grand Rapids 8-4 Friday night. The Maple Grove top line gave Grand Rapids trouble. Here's Blaine Mortensen on what makes them hard to handle.
Yeah, they just move the puck great. It was unbelievable how fast they can move that puck.
2 goals and 3 assists each for Giuliani and Brink for the Crimson. 2 goals and an assist for Caden Nelson for Grand Rapids. Miles Gunnarsson, the loss in goal. He makes 13 saves on 19 shots, playing the first 2 periods. And then Ryan Kerr coming in for the third, making 6 saves on 7 shots. Toby Hupp, the win in net for the Crimson, making 31 saves on 35 shots. Grand Rapids is 14-5-1 now on the season. They welcome in White Bear Lake to the IRA this afternoon. After a break, it's the Chido Chat. Sheldon Willis visits with the Grand Rapids head coach. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
You don't want to work at just any old place, and you don't want to work just any old time. Maybe you want to work mornings, afternoons, or late nights, weekdays or weekends. For job openings on your schedule, check out the openings at McDonald's.com. They're hiring for multiple shifts and positions. McDonald's can be more than just a job. They have great career opportunities available for the right people. If you're looking for fulfilling work and a fun and challenging atmosphere, don't wait any longer. Apply at McDonald's.com. I'm loving it.
Affinity Plus is a proud supporter of our local hockey programs. This is Ann Cates, branch manager. Stop in and see us for your everyday needs and big life events, like opening up a membership for your child's first saving or checking account, or purchasing that home or fancy car. We would love for you to take advantage of our competitive low rates. Best of luck to our local hockey teams on a great season. Affinity Plus is insured by the NCUA, and you can learn more about us at affinityplus.org.
This is Scott at Mackley Auto Repair, reminding you it's the perfect time of the year for an alignment. It not only helps with tire wear, it also helps with how your car handles and performs. We have the latest equipment, so call us at Mackley's Auto Repair, located in downtown Coleraine. And as always, we'd like to thank our loyal customers and look forward to meeting the new ones.
The Motor Shop wants to wish all of our student athletes the best of luck this season. At the Motor Shop, we service and sell all motors for every heating system. Heck, bring in the whole squirrel cage and we'll hand it back to you ready to go. Snowblowers not running? No problem for the Motor Shop. The Motor Shop does service on all makes and models of ATVs, snowmobiles, and side-by-sides. The Motor Shop also has sharpening service. So bring in your knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and other circular saw blades. If it has a motor, gas or electric, simple. The Motor Shop.
Everyone wants fresh, healthy options for their family. Hi, this is Zach, Meat Department Manager at Super One North. There are many things that make our meat department unique, like our fresh, full-service meat counter offering thick-cut Black Angus steaks, marinated chicken breasts, fresh fish, and the largest selection of seafood in town. Need a quick and easy dinner tonight? Try one of our heat and eat chicken options or one of our seasoned oven-ready salmon fillets. Come see why Super One Foods Meat Department is the place to shop. Super One Foods, proud to be part of your community.
If you're looking for an experienced and professional attorney in the Grand Rapids area, look no further than Sterl Law Office. Attorney Chad B. Sterl has over 22 years of legal expertise in dealing with criminal defense, family law, DUI, DWI, and many other legal practices. Let him help you through a stressful time by taking care of the legal logistics and delivering expert legal support. Call 218-326-9646 to schedule an appointment. Chad Sterl at Sterl Law Office, a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Hockey.
Hi, this is Zach Lagergren with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the Itasca County Public Health Pregame Show on J105. Wade Chido with a new look. We tell everyone, you went with the clean-shaven look today. I almost didn't recognize you when I came in the room.
I did. I decided to switch it up a little bit and get rid of some of the facial hair, and you know what? Turn the page, right?
Well, and was that kind of the feeling, coaching staff, team-wise, everything after last night? Let's let's turn the page and start something different.
Well, there's no sense of panic right now. It's, you know what, yeah, we got our butt kicked. Let's just call a spade, but I'm not panicked. It's part of the game. We weren't good in a lot of facets of the game, but thankfully we had a game today to put that in the distant memory and move forward.
Well, my wife actually asked me, is it better that they play today, or would you like some practices to get things going? I said, I think Wade would rather play today.
Yeah, I would. You know what? You got to put this behind us. It's too late in the year to dwell over it. I know. I get it. There was a lot of things happened out there that either we weren't doing well or bad bounces. But you create your own bounces, and when you're doing things not the way they're expected, they're going to get bounces, and they worked us over, and the score indicated that, and it was embarrassing. And I walked out of the rink, and hopefully these kids felt the same way, which I think they did, and they'll be ready today.
Well, and one of the things, it just seemed like times when all season long you'd see a 2-on-1 develop or see that open ice develop, the puck just wasn't staying on the stick or an overskate or something like that, even when there was room last night.
Yeah, there was a lot of fumbling. I think guys started to pinch a little bit. Pinching meaning they're grabbing their stick a little tighter and trying to do too much, and guess what? It doesn't become fluid, and ultimately it was very evident by the end of the game how frustrated our kids were. And that's the part I didn't like. You know what? You handle adversity in different ways, in different avenues. You know what? You take it and you learn from it and you move on. It's not about pouting. It's not about getting mad, because it's really, you got to look internal and say, you know what did we do? We need to change our mind frame. We need to come out here with a better attitude and compete and win every shift.
You did make a goalie change after the second period last night. Got to look at Ryan in the varsity net. What goes today?
Ryan's going again today. Just trying to change up some momentum here and see how he does. I know he's excited, and I'll tell you after the game.
Well, and it's, at least to my eyes, on the JV side, which is certainly a different level of hockey, he's certainly improved as this season has gone along.
Well, yeah, he's a young kid, right? When you're a freshman in high school, it's going to take some time to adjust, and I know he's excited, and it'll be fun to see get his real first start and see what he got and bring the table. As long as he just goes in there with confidence and makes the saves he needs to make, that's great.
So White Bear Lake, we haven't talked about them at all, but even though the record maybe isn't great, it's still a solid Metro team.
Yeah, they're going to come at us, right? They're going to play hard. They're going to play physical. They're not going to be as skilled as the teams we've seen the last couple of games, but they're going to be a tough opponent for us, and it's good. I'd rather have this than coming against a team that's not maybe as this caliber. We need some pushback and see how we respond.
Well, good luck today, Coach.
Thank you.
And that is head coach of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, Wade Chido, here on the Itasca County Public Health pregame show. They're lining up for Senior Day. There's a pile of seniors on this team, Tom.
Yeah, 12 of them. Is that what I counted?
I think so.
11
or 12, okay.
Yeah.
So they will be honored. I see the parents all lined up, and we've got hockey players coming out shortly. As we have a sheet of ice, we're going to have hockey action with Grand Rapids and White Bear Lake shortly. Itasca County Public Health pregame show. Nothing of really big surprise, but there was no sugarcoating what happened last night for Coach Chido.
No, and I heard two things from him that I really liked. One, let's see if I can remember them now.
Okay. Well, it was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, right. But one of them was that he was disappointed in the way they reacted to the adversity during the game. And I saw that. You saw that.
Yes, we did.
You know, the heads drop, the shoulders slump. Something happens that way up here in the booth, we can tell mentally they've lost something. That was the one thing. And, you know, the other thing is start over, you know?
Yep.
You got to just forget about last night's game other than the fact that you got beat and handled.
Yes.
Know? So now you come in and you got another good team in here in White Bear Lake. Maybe not as good as Maple Grove, but by golly, they'll come at them hard, just like the coach knows. And I think they got to start fast, because if the longer they keep this game close, the harder it's going to be for them to show their game.
Yes, at least, you know, establish that territorial dominance and some shots. Even if you don't score, have the game your way.
Yeah, exactly. And
just like you're at McDonald's, you know, have it your, or that's Burger King, have it your way, isn't it? I got it.
Yeah. Where's the beef?
We would be loving it anyways. Okay, enough fast food stuff. But yeah, I liked a lot.
I thought about it overnight. What the heck happened out there? I'm not sure what I saw exactly, but then as you think about it more and remember specific plays, you know, I can't remember 5 minutes ago, but I can remember a play on occasion, and you just think, yeah, well, that was a puck that they just missed, you know. I don't know why that guy didn't catch that pass, or why didn't he take the body at the blue line like they've been doing the last couple weeks and, you know, start that play there. But hopefully a different shine will come from the Thunderhawks tonight.
We'll take another break on the Itasca County Public Health pregame show. Come back with Tim Sigger, head coach of the Bears. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
At Woodland Bank, we've built our business on long-term relationships. That means we work with local small businesses to be a partner in their success. After all, when they succeed, so do we. In fact, so does the whole community. If you're ready to start a business or grow your existing business, you should give Woodland Bank a call today. Come on over to Woodland Bank and bank easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Northern Minnesota's Certified Apple Service Center is now open at Paul Bunyan Communications in Grand Rapids. For both in-warranty and out-of-warranty service on Apple products and computer repair, bring it to the new Paul Bunyan Communications office at 510 Southeast 21st Street. We can help with hardware or software problems, spill damage, screen replacement, virus removal, and more. For service on your Apple product and PC repair, come to Paul Bunyan Communications, Northern Minnesota's Certified Apple Service Center, now open in Grand Rapids.
Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, small town values, regional strength. From sun up to sunset, we put the power in your hands to help you work the land. Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, your John Deere authority, your helping hand, we'll get it done. Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, small town values, regional strength.
Patty Jook of Edge of the Wilderness Realty was born and raised in Grand Rapids and brings 36 years of experience to the team. The Northland is a special place with beautiful landscapes and hidden gems behind every patch of trees. Let Patty help you find yours. Call Patty today at 218-259-1603 or visit eowrealty.com for current listings. Love where you live on the edge. Edge of the Wilderness Realty. Roth RV has Ice Trek fish houses in stock. Designed and manufactured in Minnesota's North Country, where they know what it takes to build tough and durable equipment to withstand the worst of winter. The Ice Trek all-aluminum alloy frame is hand-welded at every seam, and with the all-aluminum alloy, there's no rusting and no frame deterioration due to road salt. Ice Trek skids are delivered open shell, which allows custom finishing. Roth RV also has Forest River's Grey Wolf ice fish houses, engineered with impeccable quality, offering a spacious interior to keep you comfortable. Roth RV.
Taco Tuesday is calling.
Tuesday!
Get seasoned beef tacos for just 99 cents each every Taco Tuesday. Craver Savers.
Crunching.
Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
True taco lovers can't say Tuesday without thinking taco, especially at the home of Taco Tuesday, Taco John's. So this taco, head to Tuesday John's for Taco Tuesday for 99-cent deals on delicious beef Tuesdays. Tacos. Taco John's.
Hi, this is Ron Morquay with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the Itasca County Public Health Pregame Show on J105. Tim Sager, head coach, White Bear Lake Bears. Well, we're back to doing some traveling, and you're back up to Grand Rapids. It's good to have you here, Coach.
Thank you very much. Our program absolutely loves coming up here and playing, and it's been a great rivalry, two storied programs. So looking forward, nothing better than a matinee right here in the rink. So it's just awesome to be here. Thank you.
And there's been some really good games even in the last 5-6 years between these two teams. What makes this rivalry special? It's not geography, obviously, but these two teams get after it.
I think the respect factor. We both have great youth programs. They, all the kids know each other from playing in tournaments, growing all the way up, and there's great tradition at both places. So yeah, there's been some phenomenal games played with some really, Division I players on both squads that have gone out and played, and we just look forward to it. It's a fun, enjoyable game, and you get to see some great skill being put out on the ice, and just it's fun for us to come up.
Well, and usually my memory of White Bear Lake, there's a couple other teams I say this about as well, but always tough to score against a White Bear Lake team. Is that the same this year?
Yeah, we're still working on our on our execution of our D zone, but yeah, we're at about giving up 2.5. It's always, we try and get down to that 1.5 type of deal. So we got to tighten up a few things, but we've got some returning guys, but we're for the most part we're a junior laden team. We only have 5 seniors, so we've got some really good goaltending. Stepped in this year, Nick Petman, when our starter went down, and so it's been a lot of fun watching him develop as a player also.
Is that one of the fun things about being a high school coach, is when you have someone unexpected that steps into a role and just takes it and goes with it?
Oh, absolutely. In anything, you're helping kids develop as players and as people, and sometimes they're in a situation where they're preparing for that opportunity, and his opportunity came. He's a junior gold goalie last year, and asked him to come back out and see what we could do, and he has stepped right in. His first starting role was against Hill Murray, and we lost a 2-1 game, and he's been real calm in between the pipes. So, very, very proud of him, and our goaltending coach, Derek Simon, who has done a tremendous job with all our goalies.
So, and you mentioned that it's a lot younger team than what you usually have here at White Bear Lake. What have been the challenges team-wise and coaching-wise with that?
Well, we've had a lot of these juniors that did get some experience as sophomores, but again, as you well know, they've got to take more of the leadership on, understanding things, and not, playing systems a lot better. And, it's another year of experience that they've gotten under their belt. But, it just lends to the senior class, our two senior co-captains, and Nikki O'Brien and Tyler Bishop, who've been with us for 3 and 4 years, on them to lead the way in how we do things. So, we're spending a lot more time just on skill development and in our D zone. So, those are some of the challenges that Coach Anderson works every day in practice with.
So you're coming up against a Grand Rapids team that is senior dominated with some high expectations this year, but coming off a disappointing loss last night. What do you expect here today?
Well, I'm sure, especially with it being senior day, and parents' night, they'll be full of vinegar, ready to go. Coming trying to bounce back from a great team in Maple Grove last night with a high-powered offense. So, we have all the respect for Grand Rapids and their program. So we know that, going on the road, we always talk about it, trying to win 2 points at someone else's building. You try and take the crowd out of it right away. You try and get pucks in deep, keep your game simple, and be as fast as you possibly can.
Well, we're looking forward to it again, Coach. Good luck.
Hey, thank you very much.
And that is head coach of the White Bear Lake Bears, Tim Sager, and we have senior night going on. He is soft-spoken. I say this way too often. He's one of my favorite coaches.
You like talking to all of them.
I do, well, most of them.
Yeah, I remember one that you don't.
Who shall remain unnamed, kind of like Voldemort, I guess.
But you must have looked at the stats before you asked him that question about defense.
Yeah, well,
a White Bear always plays this way because, their stat for penalty kill, which always leads me to goaltending and defense, is 91% almost. So
90.6, and that's right up there. And yeah, my memory of White Bear Lake is always a very structured team, maybe a little bit like a Hill Murray, kind of that same style of play. Maybe not always the high-end players that Hill Murray will come up with, but a little bit that same style of play. Very structured and very hard to get through and very hard to get close-in shots. I remember through the years a lot of close, low-scoring games both here and at White Bear Lake. The other thing is, well, obviously, the teams that don't like to come here aren't here, but everyone that comes here, just over and over again, we just love coming to Grand Rapids. We love the atmosphere. We love the arena. We love the tradition, and it's amazing. It still is amazing to me the number of Metro teams that are willing to come up here year after year.
Yeah, and I think that's going to continue because the hockey, you can find enough good hockey up here. Like Maple Grove played here last night. Where are they today?
Hermantown.
Taking on Hermantown. These guys played Totino Grace on Thursday night and slaughtered them, I think.
Yeah. Totino Grace seems to be down quite a bit. So I'm watching here, and I was giving a couple players a hard time about hockey flow, right? Because so you're looking at the seniors here. Caden Nelson has no hockey flow.
No.
He's got the military haircut almost.
In fact, you can't say much about any of the guys on this team as far as the flow. The only one, Easton Young's got a little
going. Ren was tossing his hair around a little bit, said, I got some flow.
I'm okay with that. As much as I liked having hair coming out of my helmet in 1972, I'm okay with the short hair.
Yeah, you don't mind that?
No. And the other thing I really liked hearing from that coach that I forgot to talk about was their goaltender came from junior gold hockey down there.
Yeah, and you coached junior gold for a lot of years.
He got cut in 9th grade, went and played junior gold for 2 years. Coach called him up, says, we need you back. Here he is, and he's doing a great job. He's got a 9-something save percentage, so he's doing a great job.
So this is the backstory that, and I'm pretty sure I'm okay telling this, but I got it from Coach Sager after we turned the recorder off. But yeah, Petman was cut as a 9th grader, and the person they expected to be the starting goalie, their starter from last year, actually broke his wrist playing floor hockey and phys ed at school. Really broke it. Pins and plates and all of that. So he was out, and Tim said, I wasn't sure what to do. So he called Petman up, and Petman has come and just taken over the job. And Tim said, our expected starter is now healthy. And
he's a backup.
He's now a backup because Petman stepped into that role and just kept.
Well, it's a nice luxury, right?
And he said he's always been so calm and so level-headed, and stepped right in, made 16 saves. First period he was in as a starter against Hill Murray, and they ended up with a 2-1 loss in a game they had got outshot a lot. And he said he's just been that steady the whole year, and you just cheer for a kid like that. And he's only 5'11".
All right. So go high on him.
Yeah, well, that's what they would
to
say.
The top shelf.
Tonight's pregame show has been brought to you by Itasca County Public Health, and they remind you it is cold and flu season, so wash your hands, cover your cough, stay home if you are sick, and you could still get a flu shot. Maybe a little late now, but just be healthy. Itasca County Public Health.
Now the best flow is Zach Lagergren's.
You think Zach?
Yeah, you see him down there now. He's even got it parted old school, in the middle.
Yeah, ran a little bit. Actually, Justin Kerr has a little bit of flow going too.
Oh, yeah, yep. Morquay.
Yeah, so there's a little bit. So Garrett Drotz, see, that's who I was giving a hard time about as we continue to critique hairstyles. He had a little flow going, and he got a haircut this week. I said, what are you doing at the state tournament? You got no flow. Yeah, well, I accused him of copying Caden.
Well, I hope they don't go to, for sections or anything, color in their hair.
You don't want the color in their hair.
I don't like that. I've seen it on lots of teams. It looks weirder than heck at state tournament when they introduce them all, but it's neat. Kind of a team bonding thing.
Yep. The one I'll give you, 2016 state tournament for Grand Rapids, Micah Miller with the frosted tips. That looked good with the dark hair. And it wasn't the whole team,
It wasn't the whole team, right.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought that looked good.
That's nice. Nice.
And Micah still playing hockey. He's finishing up his senior year now at St. Cloud State.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's had
a pretty good year, yeah.
He's been solid down there.
Yeah.
I think he's probably we knew him for everything in Grand Rapids, offense, defense, but I think it's his defensive skills that are really bringing him
and he's
to
just a solid defensive player.
Right.
And he was always physical.
Yeah, right.
He
for not being that big.
He never hit weights here, and he was still just sculpted. And I think probably they got him in the weight room down at St. Cloud State. Now he's even bigger and more physical.
Well, and there's a lot of things a guy can do without lifting weights.
That's true,
that
too.
Can make yourself strong. I think it was, and this is off the subject because it was old school, Herschel Walker.
Right.
Football player.
Right. Well, I've heard of him.
I think his routine in college, I believe it was 1,000 push-ups a day. 1,000 push-ups a day. Didn't do them all in one stretch, but I think he could rip off 100 in one setting.
In one setting. Well, you do that 10
You tried
times,
that at home.
No.
Try 10 of them at home.
No, not this boy.
But yeah, that guy was built, and that was all. He didn't touch weights. That was his brag when he came to the Vikings for that short stint where he returned the opening kickoff that he got for a touchdown. And after that, we hardly heard from him the rest of the year.
Yeah, he had a great first game.
Yeah, right.
I do remember that. And the trade gave Dallas, 3 Super Bowls?
Yeah, 6 players. I remember that.
Oh, my. We're both betraying our age and our bitterness.
Yes, that's right. Always a Vikings fan. Always bitter.
That's it. So
while we got this time, we can mention, or did I already on the air, that it's Hockey Day in Canada?
You didn't mention that on the air. You talk a little bit about Hockey Day in Canada. Of course, last week was it last week Hockey Day in Minnesota?
Right, last Saturday.
Yep.
So today they do Hockey Day in Canada on the CBC, and of course I grew up watching Don Cherry on Channel 5 on Rabbit Ears here in Grand Rapids on Saturday nights.
Oh, really?
You couldn't get it very well. You couldn't get it very well, but enough to watch it.
When I was a kid up in I Falls, Channel 10 came in. It was the only channel that came in on Rabbit Ears. Was a Canadian channel, Hockey Night in Canada, baby.
There you go.
Every night, Don Cherry, or every Saturday.
Every Saturday night.
With Don Cherry, and they had some great announcers as well.
Yeah, and they started this morning at 11 o'clock with McLean out on some skating oval that looked like about a half mile long, talking to old-time hockey players and people that were big in Canadian hockey. And then 11:30, it was the Senators and the Ducks that started up. It was 2-1 when I left to come up here. And there's going to be 4 more NHL games on the CBC today. So once you're done listening and watching this broadcast, you got some more hockey.
You got all kinds of hockey all across Canada. Ron McLean was doing Hockey Night in Canada before I was married. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
And I got married in 1987.
Yeah.
So, and he was doing it a few years, not a lot, maybe 84, 85 when he started, 83, somewhere in there. Yeah. And that's a lot of years for old Ronnie.
Well, and he started as, Don Cherry straight man.
Yes, he did.
And I don't know if you ever used to watch it, but every time they'd end the segment with Cherry, McLean would have a one-liner that was
zinger.
Oh, it was so beautiful.
And it was the best part of that whole show.
It was.
No question.
And a lot of times, I think he was making fun of Cherry. I don't think Cherry knew it. He was so clever with his words.
Never quite picked up on it, did he?
No, I don't think so.
I could easily believe that. Actually, one more story. Ron McLean was a college referee.
Okay.
A licensed referee. So the Don Koharski whole flap with the Devils, and where they didn't have referees, remember in the Stanley Cup finals, wasn't it?
Okay.
And they actually played a game with replacement refs in yellow jerseys, they actually asked Ron McLean to be one of those referees, and he wouldn't do it. But yeah, that was whoever the coach was for the New Jersey Devils, telling Don Koharski, "Have another donut, you fat pig." Got suspended for a game. And the New Jersey courts overturned the suspension, said he could be on the bench, and then the referees walked out. It was quite something. You don't remember that?
No.
That probably would have been 85, 86, somewhere in there.
Have another donut.
2 people are remembering that as we talk. Time for boy, oh boy, have we delved into the archives, haven't we?
We've had the time.
Oh my. 2 people remember it, and 1,000 people are saying, "Shut up and get to the game."
What are you 2 talking about?
What in that?
It's a high school hockey game here in Minnesota.
Well, let's get to starting lineups, and starting lineups are brought to you by Skoglund Electric. Proud to be your hometown electrician, proud to support all Thunderhawk sports, proud to provide first-rate electrical service work in the Grand Rapids area. And your starting lineups first for the White Bear Lake Bears, and they will start up front, number 28, Tyler Bishop. He is a senior and a captain. Aiden Welch will start on the left side, number 10, and he's a junior. And another junior, Brady Borgestead, will be on the right, number 11. Left D is another one of the seniors, Nicky O'Brien, number 35, Aiden Akins on the right, and he is a sophomore, number 12. And Nicholas Petman, we've talked about him, junior gold call-up at the beginning of the year. He is their starter, a senior, 5'11", number 30. And good on him for just taking over that starting job. I'm looking forward to seeing him for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and I'll have to pick up the defense as they give it, because I did not get the defensemen that are starting from Bo Geisler tonight, but they will start up front, the Del Greco line, Joey Del Greco, Caden Nelson, and Garrett Drotz. And in net will be the freshman, Ryan Kerr, played the third period last night, 6 saves on 7 shots, let in 1 goal on let in 1 goal in the third period last night. But he is getting his first varsity start as a freshman. We've seen him look really good, including last night in the JV game.
Yeah, he's so tall. He moves pretty well for being a big guy. Only 9th grade. Sometimes their muscles haven't caught up with coordination and all that, but he seems to have it all right now, and I'm really excited to see him play. And, on that goalie note, Bobby Zolke, one of the referees tonight, skates out. You see him wave a hand to Gunderson, the goalie for Grand Rapids. He skates over, he gives him a hug, taps him on the chest. I don't know what he's saying to him, but I'm sure he's giving him encouragement, saying, hey, get back in there the next chance you get and play good hockey.
Yep. Don't let it get in your head. Just go out and play your game when you get your chance.
Right.
And we'll see what Ryan Kerr does with his chance. I'm going to give you a guess that it's going to be Sam Sturl and Easton Young on defense tonight. Started Ren and Will last night, and he kind of goes back and forth between those 2 starting pairs.
And is he starting all seniors or not? The front line is.
The front line is all seniors.
Is there any way to start the D
yeah, he could start Easton and Ren, and that might happen.
Okay.
That might happen. He's not starting Lago, though. Lago's his only senior defenseman. He played JV tonight. Zach Lagergren's.
Goalie,
yeah.
Not defenseman.
Oh, did I say defenseman? Yes.
I knew the reference Lago, and then you said defenseman. So.
Okay. Too much talking. I say wrong words.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
As White Bear Lake is being introduced. And we really will get to hockey. The JV, it wasn't a lack of... It wasn't the JV game going late tonight by any means, or this afternoon. That was actually done early, but 11 seniors on the team. Senior night took a little time.
Did you rattle off all the names?
Go for it.
What do we got? Caden Nelson, senior forward Easton Young, senior defenseman Joey Del Greco on the front, and Travis Verbick, Ren Morquay, Justin Kerr, Garrett Drotz, Henry Sturl, Hayden DeMars, Sam Sturl, and Zach Lagergren. All 11 seniors will be done at the end of this season here.
That's right. They won a few more games, though. They'll get a few more. This one plus 4 more home games.
Yep.
which should be a lot of fun.
And every one of them should be a good game.
Yeah, I would think so. And Ryan Kerr getting a nice hand as he comes out. And let's see if they start Wren and
Easton.
No,
Nope,
and Sam
nope.
Sturl. There's
a
still
senior.
There's still 2 seniors.
Yep.
So that was close to my guess. I said Easton and Sam, didn't I? So the rest of the starters we've had, those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Skoglund Electric. And for all your electrical contracting needs, residential, commercial, and industrial, Skoglund Electric, a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Athletics. One more break, and we really will be to hockey action here from the IRA Civic Center. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
We're here with Kirk Adams, Northern Market President of Deerwood Bank. Kirk, why is it important for you to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics?
Being born and raised here, I love supporting the community that helped raise me. That is why I'm working with my team at Deerwood Bank to bring nice and simple banking to the entire Grand Rapids area. From your first savings account to life after retirement, we're here to help you.
Deerwood Bank. Banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Midland Title is a proud sponsor of the Grand Rapids boys hockey team. Choose Midland Title to help you stay out of the penalty box with potential title issues. The team at Midland Title is here for all your title insurance needs. When refinancing, buying, or selling your next home, give us a call or check out our website at midlandtitlemn.com. Good luck, Thunderhawks!
I'm Brad Johnson, one of your Grand Rapids Edward Jones financial advisors. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Sports on J105. Call any of the Grand Rapids Edward Jones offices for all of your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Jimmy John's, we want your sandwich to arrive freaky fast, so it's freaky fresh. So we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores, and not farther. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com. 5 minutes is not a guaranteed delivery time. Actual delivery times will vary.
When you don't have time to go to lunch, let Jimmy John's deliver lunch to you. With Jimmy John's, we can get a freaky fresh sandwich to you freaky fast. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer, you're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
Brought to you by Lake Country Power. Online at lakecountrypower.coop.
This is Easton Young with the Thunderhawk hockey team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Well, the game's scheduled to get underway at 3 o'clock. We're going to get underway a little after 3:15 as Grand Rapids set to take on the White Bear Lake Bears. White Bear Lake comes in with a 10-6-0 record. And they brought back a professional baseball player, it looks like, to play for them. Kyle Gibson is on their roster, although he looks a little shorter.
Oh, looks a little shorter. When you first mentioned that, I was thinking Kurt Gibson. I was going to say, no, that's too old a reference for Sheldon.
Oh, I remember Kurt Gibson. Come on. I don't remember him that much as a Tiger, but I do remember the L.A., the home run in L.A. In the World Series.
Right, the limp-around.
Yep. Here we go, hockey action. Yeah, we're not going to talk any more baseball or hockey night in Canada as we are underway. Off the face-off, O'Brien puts it to the Grand Rapids line. Backhanded in front, that's blocked by Morquay, moved up to the half wall. Thunderhawks trying to dig it out with Kerr. I gave you the wrong starter. They started, and that is what the coach told me. It was completely my bad. They start the J.J. Kerr line with Sturl and DeMars. Now here's Sturl, Henry Sturl through the blue line and offside for the Thunderhawks.
I'm not used to these black jerseys. I've seen them before, but I'm just not used to them.
See, I have not seen them. I've seen them at least once this year. I believe they wore them for one game down at the Classic, but I have not seen them at home yet this year.
Yeah.
As Easton Young makes a move through center, moves it ahead to Nelson. Nelson loses an edge, gets it into the White Bear Lake zone. Backhanded behind the net, pinching in is Easton Young, but picking it up will be Belisle. Belisle gets it into the Grand Rapids zone. Nice back check by Del Greco. Off the boards looking for Easton Young, who was breaking ahead of the play. That doesn't quite connect, and now Del Greco back to Stauffer. Stauffer behind the net to Easton Young, puts it up the boards. Quick cross-ice pass. Oh, that was really close to catching Del Greco on the fly, and it was just a step ahead of him. Now a shot right on, and Petman will make the save. Drops it for a moment, then he holds on.
Did he drop that accidentally, or did he drop it for his D? It looked like there was some confusion there.
I think he was... He handled that so confidently as a shot. I think he tried to drop it, and then all of a sudden there was a rapid score checker.
Too much happening there.
Yep. Third line gets a shift now for the Thunderhawks as the Mortensen line comes out. They had a goal last night. Verbeek puts it for Hayden Davis, who lugs it behind the net. Plays it back to the point, kept in. Shot goes behind the White Bear Lake net.
Yeah, goal last night and some real nice down low time.
Yes. Now out to center ice comes Gibson. Gibson plays it Sturl, able to shoot it ahead. And Petman thought about playing it and then thought better of it. Maybe had time to play it initially, but, chances are, taking a chance as a goaltender is usually not a good thing.
Right. I think we got Bobby Zolke, his son Bay, as the linesman, and I think Troy Scott is the other referee along with Mr. Zolke tonight doing today's game.
I saw Bay was a linesman. Off the face-off, puck played to the line as fighting for it. There's Aiden Welch. Welch tries to get it out. Grand Rapids keeps it in. This is the Kerr line again. Back to the point to Bauer Murphy. Murphy to DeMars. DeMars tries to power his way in front. He's kept along the boards. Nice job by Bauer Murphy pinching in, but now the Bears get out to center. Pass ahead for Aiden Welch, doesn't connect. Back at the White Bear Lake blue line. Bauer Murphy bodies Tyler Bishop off the puck and now gets the puck back on a return pass. Long shot turned aside by Petman. Behind the net it comes to Belisle. He's able to elude Drotz, but his pass picked off at center by Nelson. Nelson tries a centering pass. Belisle blocks that. Back to the point. Stauffer settles it down. His shot goes to the far side off a skate. Thunderhawks to Nelson. Nelson move it behind the net. Finding it there is Road. Road for White Bear Lake. Can't get it out. Nelson tries the centering pass. And a breakaway pass. Doesn't quite connect. And are we going to...
I think they thought the
net is not actually off, but was that... who was that came back hard? Yeah, off by an inch.
Yeah, looks like Stauffer.
Stauffer kind of hooked his armpit around the post as he came sliding in.
Right.
He's up and okay.
Boy, the D for Rapids sure mastered that pinch on the blue line, sliding, keeping the puck in with the skate.
Thunderhawks control it off the face-off as Sturl comes to the near side. Little tap pass doesn't work. Now ahead to Drotz, now Del Greco. Del Greco, his shot right on. Petman turns it aside. Back to the point. Shot by Morkway goes off the shin pads of Katzmacher and into the crowd.
And usually I'd be upset with that, but he tried to step aside and take the shot instead of...
He just didn't have any time that time.
Didn't have enough time.
The ones that bug you are the ones where they take 5 seconds to line it up and then shoot it off the shin pads.
Yeah, right. You see the guy coming from inside the face-off dot, and you wait till he gets there to shoot it.
Grand Rapids pinching in with Morkway, keeping the puck in. Morquay again keeps it down low, and O'Brien comes to the near side. And I will say it's certainly partly Grand Rapids playing better hockey, partly White Bear Lake not having the skill and strength of Maple Grove, but I think Grand Rapids has won more puck battles so far in the first 5 minutes of this game than they did all last night.
Yeah, they're a lot more in control so far.
As Hayden Davis shoots it toward the net, that's taken over by Aikens. Aikens out to center and put into the Grand Rapids zone. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. 12:42 to go in first period action. Hayden Davis gains the red line, shoots it in deep. Thunderhawks making changes. Nice, crisp line changes so far for Grand Rapids. Puck deep in the White Bear Lake zone. Kerr there fighting for it. Easton Young pinches in, then gets the puck, goes far side for Murphy. Murphy partially fans on the shot, gets it down low for DeMars. DeMars lugs it behind the net, puts on the brakes, goes back into heavy traffic. Able to dig the puck out. DeMars at the corner, tries to turn down low. Swooping in is Kerr. Kerr back to DeMars. DeMars out front, shot right on. They pound away at it, but the pad of Petman keeps it out.
That was a lot of work down low. Hard work by Hayden DeMars and Justin Kerr in there. They kept supporting each other. You know, wanted to take the man, and then the puck would be free, and the other grab it, and then he'd get taken out. So it's really nice work. And then DeMars brings that right to the front of the net. He almost hammered that home. He tried that a lot last night, too.
No score. Face-off in the White Bear Lake zone, won by Grand Rapids. Shots on goal are 3-0 Grand Rapids. I wouldn't say any great scoring chances yet, as Caden Nelson donates a stick to the garbage pile. Long shot, tipped just wide. Now here's Drotz. Back to the point. Morquay takes a look. Got it through the forward, but unfortunately it got caught in traffic in front. Now possible 2-on-1. Stoffer blocks the first pass. Now O'Brien, the shot goes wide of the net. Rebound. Almost came out in front.
Yeah, they almost bounced that off of poor Kerr down there on that one.
Now the Thunderhawks try to jump onto the attack with Del Greco, but the puck poked off his stick, and back comes White Bear Lake. 3-on-2, but no shot on net. Got a little wide on that. Didn't have time to work out the spacing.
Yeah, and with the 3-on-2, they could have taken some more time.
Yeah, everyone else was caught way up ice. Now here comes Gallatin. Gallatin throws it in front of the net. That's blocked by Davis. Davis out to center ice. Hits Verbeek in the helmet, and everyone keeps going. Shot that by Verbeek. Hits the traffic and goes wide. Now with a little bit of room and trying to cut in was Kotzmacher. That doesn't work. Verbeek trying to chase it down. He gets there in time. No icing. Now behind the net goes Easton Young in the White Bear Lake zone. Now trying to cut out again. Cutting right out by the post is Hayden DeMars. He loves that play, doesn't he?
He's trying it a lot these days.
Kotzmacher comes in, pins Easton Young to the boards. He kicks the puck loose. Gets it to Verbeek. Verbeek. Now Henry Sturl. Sturl has line mates coming with him. Tries the shot off the goalie. And it goes just past DeMars. Now Sturl again finds Morquay. Shot right on. Petman didn't know where it was. He got past him. Goal, Grand Rapids.
And it looks like Morquay, right?
I thought Petman had it initially, and it trickled through. And Ren Morquay will get the goal. His 5th of the year. Grand Rapids leads 1-0.
Yeah, he walked in a little bit from his blue line position, got to about midway on the face-off circle, and able to rip it. Did it sneak underneath the arm, do you think?
I believe so. I believe just right between the elbow and the side. And I think Petman got a piece of it. A little bit of an odd bounce as Kerr keeps that behind the net. Shots on goal 4-0 Grand Rapids, and they lead 1-0 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. On a Ren Morquay goal. We'll get the assists in a moment. Drotz puts the puck in deep. Petman stops it, plays it up the boards. Turnover. Now here's Del Greco. Shot hits Petman and then goes just past Nelson, who was camped beside the net. Drop pass doesn't quite work as Drotz and Nelson were trying to find it. And an icing call on White Bear Lake. Sterl and Kerr on the assists on the Morquay goal. And I know Greenway playing as well this afternoon. They trail East Grand Forks 8-0. Had a close game.
Yeah, with Thief River.
With Thief River last night, but not so close today.
And East Grand's the better of those two teams up there this year.
1-0 Grand Rapids as White Bear Lake tries to get out to center ice. They will. Mortensen tries to backhand it ahead, but it comes into the Grand Rapids zone to Easton Young. Verbeek, one-touch pass. Mortensen was close to tipping that pass, getting a breakaway. Didn't quite work. Now on the far side, Hayden Davis. He'll flip it in. Thunderhawks starting to make changes on this line as Easton Young comes in. Back to the point. Oh, somehow kept in by Henry Sterl.
He still does.
And he still keeps it in. Exactly. Josh Huber back behind the net, and he'll poke it out. And now Hayden DeMars almost kept it in. Thunderhawks had a crack at it, but it didn't quite connect. Now Morquay, goal scorer for the Thunderhawks, bangs it outside the zone. Puck comes into the White Bear Lake zone.
And you could hear all the helpers on the goal.
I believe so. Sterl
and Kerr
on the helpers. Puck in the Grand Rapids zone as O'Brien tries to find it, but Grand Rapids will come away with it with Morquay. Morquay will slide it up the ice, able to get it into the zone. Puck shot around the boards. And with some speed out to center ice comes Olsen. That's broken up at center ice as DeMars finds a little bit of room, comes in, tries the centering pass to Kerr, didn't quite connect. Now Kerr, he's knocked off the puck, but DeMars picks it up. Down low for Del Greco. Del Greco finds Morquay, and his shot breaks someone's stick, or actually he broke his stick on the shot, and the puck just flipped up, just nice little teardrop, blip, 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 to Petman, who gloved it and held on for the face-off.
1-0 Thunderhawks. Let's thank Spartan Deli for bringing you Thunderhawk hockey on the Thunder. Chad Sterl Attorney, Super One Foods, White Pine Jewelers, and Jimmy John's as well. Thank you.
Back to the point, kept in by Easton Young. Young shoots it around behind the net. Del Greco picks it up there. Del Greco looking for some room, has a little bit. Shot, goal! Did that change directions?
I don't think
Nelson, slot machine, was in front of the net.
Waiting, but they all skated out to Del Greco, and he's skating through the line.
We'll go with Joey Del Greco with his
nice
21st goal of the year. And Grand Rapids now with a 2-0 lead.
You know, they should have a lead. They have 6 shots. The White Bear has absolutely no shots on Kerr so far tonight. That's kind of a nice way to start your first game.
I don't know. I think you want a couple
Get
shots.
Some activity.
You don't want close in grade A scoring chances right off.
But a little something to warm you up.
Let me feel the puck a little bit. As Drotz chases it into the White Bear zone. Nelson working on the boards. Puts it down low for Del Greco out front. Drotz just misses it. Now a shot goes just wide from the point. That was Bauer Murphy. Easton Young back to the point, then backhands it down low. Nelson finds Del Greco. Del Greco cycles it back for Nelson. Nelson deep in the corner. Drotz is there as well. Coming in is Easton Young. Young out front, shot! Oh, how did that not go in? That was Del Greco, who had all kinds of room on that shot. Now here's Easton Young. Young backhands it ahead, and back and forth it goes, but no shot on net after all of that. Now out front, shot! Oh, just missing, and then the rebound, they score!
Drotz brought it from behind.
Drotz pulls it out from behind the net and puts it in, and Grand Rapids now with a 3-0 lead. 5:31 to go. And that was at the end of a line change. Drotz was still out there with Verbeek and Blaine Mortensen, I believe.
Yep. And the number 2 goal, we got Del Greco right, Drotz and Nelson, so a line goal there. Drotz just got this last one. We'll see who else got the helpers.
Well, none of his normal line mates got helpers on that one. They were no longer out there.
They were gone.
For Garrett Drotz, that is his 19th of the year. 5:14 to go. Thunderhawks, yeah, they are a different team today, aren't they? And they're playing a different team. We do know that as well.
Everything's working out for them so far, just the opposite of last night.
As Mortensen puts it toward the net, taken down. Puck goes into the corner. To the point, Sturl's shot, gloved by Petman. And he'll hold on for a face-off. And the scoreboard brought to you by Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital. They are the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
Well, the last goal was a line goal, but it wasn't his line that helped him. It was Verbeek and Mortensen on the helpers, of course.
Sturl taking the draw, and Sturl, this line is the same, but they moved Kerr to wing and put Sturl back at center on this line. Oh, and it's not just face-offs. That's actually where he's playing.
Okay.
I mean, anymore, you know, you talk F1, F2, F3, not necessarily centers, but it's a little different, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you bet. Your chores are different.
Yeah. Not as much as it used to be.
Well, no, because centers don't do everything that they used to.
Yes. Okay, we'll go with that.
They used to do everything.
Puck out to center ice. Chasing it in to his own zone is Katzmacher. Off the boards, out to center. That's intercepted by Kerr. Kerr able to get it ahead to DeMars. A little bit of room. DeMars backhand shot. Rebound is cleared out to center. Sam Sturl has it there. Interesting because DeMars actually had room on the forehand, went to the backhand on purpose.
Yeah.
Wasn't forced to. That was a nice save by Petman. Intercepted, shot goes just wide by Del Greco, looking for his second goal.
Didn't miss by much on the blocker side.
Shots on goal are 9-0 Grand Rapids, and they lead 3-0. First period, coming in, shot goal. Caden Nelson going across the front of the crease. He paid the price after the shot.
He got up, though.
Oh, yeah. Always makes it easier when you put the puck in the back of the net.
Doesn't hurt as much.
4-0 Grand Rapids on the Caden Nelson goal.
See who gets the assist on that, but we got a second, so let's thank Taco John's, Itasca Reliable Insurance Agency, McDonald's, Ray's Marine, Affinity Plus, Deerwood Bank, and S&S Meats.
Sturl has the puck off the face-off, back to Del Greco, long pass ahead. They say delayed offside. Now Grand Rapids clears, comes in on the forecheck. Nelson going after it.
That was nice work by Nelson to get there.
You want to know the player that
now
looks
he's getting hammered.
And now he's really getting hammered and coming in for a little defending work is Garrett Drotz, because Nelson was on his stomach. He couldn't do anything to defend himself.
Well, and I don't know why you got a guy down in the corner on the ice, his belly facing down, and you're nailing on top of him and hitting him in the back of his helmet with your glove and stick. And I can't believe someone ain't going to the box, meaning number 35.
That would be O'Brien. S&S Meats bringing you video this period, and they're proudly locally owned and operated by Brandon and Paul Hager. And butcher shop, convenience store, on-site smokehouse, meat cutting, meat bundles, and so much more. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids, off the face-off, puck deep in the Grand Rapids corner. Out front, just goes past Verbeek.
Yep, there's a penalty.
And Blaine Mortensen took a whack. And this time...
35 is going this time.
Grand Rapids fans believe that should have been a call a little bit ago. And
interference.
This time, Zulke will ring him up and send him to the bench. We didn't get the classic, we just got a normal signal from Zulke, right?
Instead of a little embellishment.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You almost think he's a dancer sometimes.
It's a Grand Rapids Police Department power play for the Thunderhawks, and they remind you to leave sooner, drive slower, and live longer. Back to Easton Young. Young's shot hits a skate and goes wide. Thunderhawks 36% on the power play. It's a darn good power play. Shot, Caden Nelson, high slot at that time, and Nelson almost kept it in, and now a little bit of room for White Bear Lake. Tried the centering pass, but the Thunderhawks stopped that. Del Greco in his own zone, stick handles past Road, and down the ice he goes. Now Del Greco finds a little bit of room, has the puck go into the corner on him. Now here's Young, back to Morquay. Morquay looks for room, shot turned aside. Morquay again. Nelson just gets leveled in front of the net. Goes back again. That's a good wrestling match with Gallatin and Nelson in front of the net.
It's getting more than a wrestling match now. Stay out of it, Nelson. Back off. That guy's going. He punched you.
Yep, and now Nelson, he had taken 2 cross checks and then took the fist to the kisser, and he was a little hot.
They're bringing Nelson too,
and he is still jawing with Gallatin as he comes to the box. A little bit of retaliation. And Nelson, I think, is getting a little more of a warning here, but it'll be coincidentals.
I think he just flashed 4-on-4 is what they'll play. Maybe not.
Should still be 5-on-4. Grand Rapids on the power play.
I thought I saw Zulke.
Yeah, I think you could have possibly given Gallatin the extra 2 there.
Right.
But they did not. Thunderhawks leading 4-0. This game getting physical and a bit chippy. Now the puck down low, back out to the point to Easton Young. Young walks the blue line, far side shot. Bettman got a piece of it center wide. Now Kerr back to the point to Stauffer. Stauffer, far side, shot doesn't get through. Back to Easton Young, 14 seconds on the power play. To Kerr in the corner. Kerr pokes it back to Easton Young. Young puts the brakes on. Goes far side to DeMars. DeMars back to Easton Young. White Bear Lake at full strength. Shot doesn't get through. Still deep in the corner for DeMars. DeMars to Henry Sturl. Sturl can't keep it in, and out come the Bears. White Bear Lake into the offensive zone, chops it behind the net. 19 seconds left in the period. Thunderhawks, a great first period. They lead 4-0. Puck behind the net to Young, who's taken to the boards. Young still fighting for it there with 5 seconds left in the Grand Rapids zone.
That's White Bear Lake's leading scorer back there, only a 9th grader. And he takes an extra whack at Mr. Stauffer after that.
And there's a little more extracurriculars in the corner. These two teams going at it, but Grand Rapids getting the better of play as they outshoot the White Bear Lake Bears 11-0 and lead 4-0. And I think we're going to have some mites.
Some little guys
entertaining us here between periods. Which means we don't have to rush too much here. we got time, right? There'll be an extra 8 minutes between periods because, well, thankfully we're at home. We don't have far to go, right?
At least 8 minutes.
They haven't started that clock yet.
Right.
And it's taken longer for the teams to get off the ice, too, because you got to wait and let the little kids on. It'll be minnow hockey.
One of the kids grabs the only puck on the rink and brings it up gently to the referee. And the ref tried to give it to him. He wouldn't take it.
I love it. Yeah. As Grand Rapids finally now leaving the ice, they'll set out the little nets. This is like minnow hockey, right? Where it's just minnows congregating around the puck.
Find that puck and follow it.
That's right. That's right. You got to start somewhere. I'll still be cheering Thunderhawk hockey when these kids are playing high school.
Yep, that's right. My kid, when he played at this level, he figured it out early that stay out of the pool. When they're following the puck, stay right on the edge of it.
Because that's where the puck's going to go.
It's going to sneak out, and you're going to have it by yourself. And he figured that out pretty early as a cadet.
So Grand Rapids, a great first period. They lead 4-0 after one. And we'll take a break. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
First American Title Insurance is here for you. Their local office, Itasca County Abstract Company, has provided service for more than 75 years. They can help with title insurance, real estate title certificates, abstract services, and escrow services. They are a proud and long-standing supporter of Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics. Itasca County Abstract Company, a First American Title Insurance member, located in downtown Grand Rapids.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Windshield wipers dry out, crack, and leave streaks. It's time to replace them. Purchase 2 Bosch Focus Maximum Performance wiper blades and save $15 after mail-in rebate. Save $4 on Trico rear wipers for your SUV or minivan. Free installation on most models. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
What do you find in a Sammy's Pizza kitchen? Our family recipe sauce with a secret mix of seasonings. Dough made fresh each morning, crimped into the perfect crust. Specialty meats and real mozzarella cheese, all making up our famous bite-sized squares. We're cooking up experiences that bring together family and friends to create lasting traditions. Visit us at 802 South Pokegama Avenue in Grand Rapids or order online at sammyspizzaGrandRapids.com.
Attention ice fishermen and women. Make Nooch's in the Corner your main stop before you head out on the lake. They'll come out and top off your truck with fuel and get your propane tanks filled up so you stay warm out there. Then grab your coffee, pop, and snacks and be on your way. It's easy to get in and out with your trailer. Nooch's is locally owned and gives back to the community. Stop in at Nooch's in the Corner at the intersections of Highways 169 and 2 in Grand Rapids.
In this place, athletes face obstacles like nowhere else. The last 5 miles, the power play, the 2-minute warning. When the challenges come, we'll meet it together because it's your chance to show what you're made of and the power to prove the toughest competition comes from within. This is Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine like nowhere else. Visit essentiahealth.org.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Itasca Reliable Insurance Agency if auto owners make sense for you.
Hi, this is Travis Verbick with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
And back at the IRA Civic Center as we've got the little guys. Well, they're not all little. Some of them are are bigger than others, right?
Yeah, always an age difference here.
Exactly. And Grand Rapids with a good first period. Ryan Kerr will have his easiest shutout of any level of hockey if this keeps up. He did not face a shot in the first period.
You know, and I don't know that I see that very often anywhere.
No.
You know, that a team does not get a single shot on net. I know I know Ryder Jensen, a former Grand Rapids player, is in the state records book for down at the Minnesota State High School Hockey Tournament in either 06 or 07. He had a period where no goals were, no shots on net.
I think I've seen a period before, but usually it's been the third period when a team's kind of given up, not right off the gate in the first period.
Yeah, and you wonder what this brings for the second period. It was getting kind of hard and chippy at the end of one, and if that's going to be their only gamut because they can't catch up with them, we're going to see a lot more of that in the second period, I think.
Yeah, and some of that was more than just physical. It was chippy, very chippy.
Right. Pretty soon you see guys that are running. One of their fastest players, he took 3 or 4 strides at a guy and he missed, thank God. But that was going to be a big collision if it would have happened.
So, hopefully cooler heads prevail on that part. But for the Thunderhawks, they certainly have come out and established their dominance here in period 1, and they lead 4-0 after one period of play. We'll take another break, come back with our Anderson, Ophoven, and Jan between periods summary. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Grand Rapids Chevrolet is the Northland's truck headquarters. Buy a 2021 Silverado Crew LT 4x4 with All-Star Edition on sale for $45,690. Pick up a 2021 Equinox LT all-wheel drive with comfort and convenience package for $31,535. Shop the web at GrandRapidsGM.com or stop and order your new vehicle. Come check out the friendly staff and buying experience at Grand Rapids Chevrolet on the Car Corner on Highway 169 South. Chevy, find new roads.
Ray's Marine is a 4th-generation business that has been serving the Northland for over 50 years. And there's still inventory available, including London Questliner boats with Mercury motors. They're making room for the new 2022 models coming in. Ray's Marine has the boat and Mercury motor you're looking for. Visit them on Highway 2 East or reach them by clicking on the text button at raysmarine.com. Find the right boat and Mercury motor for your family at Ray's Sport Marine, where your passion is the water.
Have you been putting off making a retirement plan because the task seems too big and intimidating? At Claremont Financial Advisors, we use our easy-to-understand planning process to give you the tools to feel confident in your financial future. Whether your goal is to travel the world or enjoy our beautiful Northland, we are here to guide you towards the retirement you desire. Give Guy or Tom a call today at 326-3000 or visit us on the web at ClaremontFinancialAdvisors.com. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC.
Hey, it's Taylor from White Pine Jewelers. Let us help you with all your jewelry needs this season, whether it's repairing your family heirlooms or finding the perfect gift. We have a wide selection of inventory available to us in all price ranges, and most repairs are done in-house, often with a 1-week turnaround. With nearly 40 years of experience, you can trust that we'll do our best to find or create whatever it is you have in mind. White Pine Jewelers, located behind McDonald's in the Kegama Plaza, South Grand Rapids. On Facebook and online at whitepinejewelers.com.
You don't want to work at just any old place, and you don't want to work just any old time. Maybe you want to work mornings, afternoons, or late nights, weekdays or weekends. For job openings on your schedule, check out the openings at McDonald's.com. They're hiring for multiple shifts and positions. McDonald's can be more than just a job. They have great career opportunities available for the right people. If you're looking for fulfilling work and a fun and challenging atmosphere, don't wait any longer. Apply at McDonald's.com. I'm loving it.
Affinity Plus is a proud supporter of our local hockey programs. This is Ann Cates, branch manager. Stop in and see us for your everyday needs and big life events, like opening up a membership for your child's first saving or checking account, or purchasing that home or fancy car. We would love for you to take advantage of our competitive low rates. Best of luck to our local hockey teams on a great season. Affinity Plus is insured by the NCUA, and you can learn more about us at affinityplus.org.
Hi, this is Henry Sturl with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Thunderhawks leading 4-0 after a period, and the youngsters getting the biggest hand they've gotten so far in their young careers as they head out and lead the ice.
They actually had some people cheering down here on this end.
Yeah, you
all
did.
the people in the stands were watching it and cheering every time a goal scored.
And now they're going to line up around the circle, do a little stick salute. I like that. 4-0 Grand Rapids after a period of play. Between periods summary brought to you by Anderson, Ophoven, Stauffer and Jen Law Office. Proudly serving clients in northern Minnesota since 1917 and supporting Will Stauffer, the entire Grand Rapids Thunderhawk hockey team, wishing them a winning season. 4 goals for Grand Rapids. Run it down, Tom.
Yeah, they started at 9:44 left in that period. Morquay on the goal with, let's see, which one is 18? I can never keep them straight. That's Henry Sturl. Henry Sturl with Justin Kerr on the assists. About 3 minutes later, Del Greco got one with Drotz and Nelson on the helper there. A nice line goal. And let's turn that 5:31 left in the period. It was Drotz on the goal, and it was Verbeek and Mortensen on the assists on that one.
Scored in the middle of a line change is what it was.
Right. And the fourth and final goal of that period scored with 3 minutes, 25 seconds left. Caden Nelson still, is that what we got officially?
Yes, Caden Nelson from Drotz.
From Drotz is what we had. White Bear Lake took the only penalties. Well, no, there was a coincidental between Grand Rapids and White Bear Lake. But otherwise, O'Brien went to the box. Grand Rapids outshot them 11-0 in that period. The ninth graders starting in nets tonight or this afternoon didn't have to face any shots. The JV won. 5-1 was their game-winning score. And let's see here. That's it.
And Marv has face-off 6 wins, 7 losses, a 46%. Hits 3 for Rapids, 4 for White Bear Lake, and blocks 1 for Rapids, and 4 for White Bear Lake. Grand Rapids 12-1 when they score first, and 2-1 with the black jerseys.
Okay. Marv always has those nice
he always has those extra things for me, doesn't he?
You know, that's kind of like the insight that someone like Grant Clafton brings to your caller.
Yes.
Or Reed Larson, because he knows these kids. We just saw Grant out here. Does he have a kid that age? 5, 6 that would be playing hockey?
I thought his kid was younger than that yet. But
well, maybe he's coaching without having a child on there, which is really admirable.
Getting ready.
Yeah, right.
Getting ready. He's got one on the way to that age. I was thinking more like 3 or 4, though.
Yeah, well.
But it's getting close.
Maybe he's starting young.
I'm sure Grant would approve of that. Get on skates, young man. Let's go.
Yeah.
You have no choice. Well, he probably does. But, Dad, I just want to play trombone.
Then you can play the instrument of the gods, as my brother would say.
And again, that was your between periods summary. Anderson, Ophoven, Stauffer and Jan Law Office, serving clients in northern Minnesota since 1917 and also supporting the Grand Rapids Thunderhawk hockey team, wishing them a winning season. Thunderhawks, a good start to this game. And, you know, I said, 3 minutes in, I think they've won more puck battles than they did all last night.
Right.
And that kept going. And Grand Rapids really established their dominance as a hockey team as this period went along.
There was very, very few times last night. There were times, but not many of them, where you could say Grand Rapids had control of the puck a lot of the time. There were a few offensive possessions, and usually when that was happening it was the third line that was doing it. But here tonight, they have just controlled play. The puck is on their stick. White Bear's trying to chase them around, not able to catch up with them. And I think we're going to see a lot more goals in the second period. It's stupid to make predictions like that, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that Rapids is going to fly.
It's going to keep rolling.
Yeah, they have to, because they just got to keep. Things don't get easier from here. The next 4 games are not going to be.
No. Who do we have next? It's Andover,
right?
Or Wayzata. That is next Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So they go a whole week without a game, and then Andover on the 8th, St. Thomas Academy and Hermantown to finish off the year.
And there's a few good hockey teams there.
Yes, there are.
And so I don't think you want to slip into any bad habits in spite of the 4-0 lead here.
It's time to be getting tuned up for playoffs.
That's right.
Those are going to be here before you know it. We'll take one more break, come back with second period action. 4-0 Grand Rapids after 2 periods, and you're listening to it on 93. I do that once every night. Listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
This is Scott at Mackley Auto Repair, reminding you it's the perfect time of the year for an alignment. It not only helps with tire wear, it also helps with how your car handles and performs. We have the latest equipment, so call us at Mackley's Auto Repair, located in downtown Coleraine. And as always, we'd like to thank our loyal customers and look forward to meeting the new ones.
My name is Jenna Madal. I'm an account service representative at Grand Rapids State Bank. After working in sales for AT&T for 5 years, I came back home when COVID hit, and I was grateful to find a job here. I love my coworkers and the team attitude we have. It feels really great to work in a good family atmosphere at this job. I have many friends and family connections in the area, and I enjoy seeing them all when they come to visit the bank. Grand Rapids State Bank, this is my community and my bank.
Member FDIC, Grand Rapids State Bank, Equal Housing Lender.
The Motor Shop wants to wish all of our student athletes the best of luck this season. At the Motor Shop, we service and sell all motors for every heating system. Heck, bring in the whole squirrel cage and we'll hand it back to you ready to go. Snow blowers not running? No problem for the Motor Shop. The Motor Shop does service on all makes and models of ATVs, snowmobiles, and side-by-sides. The Motor Shop also has sharpening service. So bring in your knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and other circular saw blades. If it has a motor, gas or electric, simple. The Motor Shop.
What is up, everybody? It's Brendan here coming at you from Spartan Deli. And if this is the first time you've heard about us, then you are welcome. If you also happen to be on the path of improving your health and you're wondering where the best place to eat in town is, well, you found it, guys. It's right here at Spartan Deli, located in the Central Square Mall, where everything on our menu is 100% good for you and it tastes amazing. We're open 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday, and for more information, you can check us out at SpartanDeli.com.
Hi, this is Sam Sturl with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Well, the clock still says 6 minutes to go. We're probably going to bore everyone with more old NHL hockey stories. I don't know, Tom. We got a little time to go.
Why? The ice looks like it's ready.
Yeah, let's go, right? The kids have had plenty long enough break.
Right. Not like you got to extend it for any reason.
So for Grand Rapids, they come out to a 4-0 lead after a period, out shooting White Bear Lake 11-0. And for the Thunderhawks, we talked about it off the air a little before the game, but the player who looks the most different to me today from yesterday is Caden Nelson. He's flying today and getting dirty in the corners, in front of the net, was in that little altercation in front of the net with Kotzmacher. And, you know, it's like that's Caden's game.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like he was doing that last night.
In spite of his 2 goals.
In spite of his 2 goals.
You know, that was just a thing where he was in the slot area and got the puck, whether it was a rebound or pass. I don't remember on both of them, but
I think it was one of each.
He hammered it home, and there were spurts of his speed and his grittiness last night. Today it's been nothing but speed and grittiness, and maybe he'll get a goal from it.
Yeah, well, he already has one. He had the 4th goal.
Oh, that's right, he was on the 4th one, not Drotz. Yeah.
Morquay, Del Greco, Drotz, and Nelson. So each one of those players on the first line with a goal tonight.
You gotta like that.
Yes, you do.
That's a nice comeback from hardly calling their names that much yesterday.
Well, and you know, for that line, they are so fast and so skilled. It's fun to watch them, and I want to see them rematch with Maple Grove now, because Maple Grove, I think, out-muscled them more than anything. That first line,
right?
They were very skilled, but they were physical, and I think other teams will probably be taking notes on that.
Well, I'd switch it up.
Yeah.
Send the second line. Or
yep.
There's nobody else that's going to be that much bigger than
I would say that second line is a little bigger and more physical.
Yeah. Okay.
Overall.
So that
you got DeMars, you got Sturl, and Justin Kerr, and they're all a little bigger and a little strong. You know, just a little more physical.
I'd try them against that first line for a little bit and see what happens.
If nothing else, it might free up that second line, get them a little more room. Thunderhawks now hitting the ice as they had their way in the first period. We'll see what happens here in the second. But yeah, they just look like the more skilled and quicker team.
You know, and the White Bear Lake coach talked about that in the pregame, that, you know, we got to come at them with a lot of defense and physicality, because we're not going to be able to keep up with them. I think he mentioned that, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And for White Bear Lake, they did try to establish that physicality, but it kind of bordered. It was on the borderline of within the rules, but maybe that's where you need to go.
Well, sometimes it's more of an intimidation thing, when you're going beyond that, I'm just going to take this guy out. Because, like when I was coaching, I used to, because in junior goal, man, if you got a big hit, that was as important as a goal to a lot
that
of
was
people.
big, yep.
And I say it wasn't as important if you didn't end up with the puck, or if your team didn't end up with the puck. A big hit is only a big hit at that point, which can wear on a team as the periods wear on. But no, separate them from the puck and you get it. That's the idea of a check.
You mean there's a purpose to it other than just making the other guy stop and go down?
There is.
And
If you ever see one of those compression checks at center ice where you think both guys come away from that hurt, those, you can feel it.
Yes.
It's a body jolting check when you get hit in center ice like that, two players coming at each other. I don't know. What do you suppose? A fast hockey skater.
Yeah, probably a little
20
over
miles?
20.
Yeah.
21, 22. There's a lot of momentum going on there. It will be the Sturl line going up against number 28. That is Tyler Bishop, and Thunderhawks win the draw. And we are underway in period number 2. All off the.
There it is, the first shot.
There's a first shot, a backhand from Borgestad, and the crowd appreciates the save.
Should have been a whistle. There it is.
Yeah, a little bit of a late whistle, but it hit.
Well, he was ducking the puck, so he couldn't see it hit the glove on the Rapids bench.
And that's Miles Gunderson, who's actually leaning over with his gloves, a foot into the playing surface?
Yeah, probably so.
And they're going to end up taking the face-off back into the Grand Rapids zone on that.
Probably because Gunderson was sitting over the edge of the box.
Yeah. White Bear Lake wins the draw, back to the point. That shot hits traffic in front, and the Thunderhawks come away with it with Sturl, Henry Sturl. His drop pass taken away, and back come the Bears the other way with Bishop. Bishop has the puck poked off his stick behind the net. Back to the point, kept in by Aikens. Fight for it behind the Thunderhawk net. Boy, having those long legs is a big deal, isn't it?
It can be.
Kerr just stretches out all the way from one side of the net to the other as the puck backhanded into the crowd. And we'll have a whistle and a stoppage of play.
A lot of fans going up to get that puck. 2 or 3 trying to save it from hitting anybody. Hey, let's thank Grand Rapids Dental Care for bringing you Thunderhawk hockey, Nooches in the Corner, Mackley Auto Repair, as well as Edge of the Wilderness Lakes and Homes.
Realty. It's not written there, but it's a real estate agency.
Yes.
Grand Rapids trying to break out. That pass hits a stick as still fighting for it is Nelson. And Grand Rapids will finally get it out to center. Here comes Del Greco to Young on the other side. Shot, goal. Garrett Drotz, his second.
What a pass play. That was 3 ticks for sure before it went in.
And put it in low. Glove side.
First shot of this period.
As Garrett Drotz gets his second of the game.
Let's see here. Del Greco, and who was the third?
Young.
Young, okay.
And now goaltender Petman adjusting equipment a little bit on the mask. He's ready to go. So the Thunderhawks now a 5-0 lead. As Drotz finishes on that one. Del Greco and Nolan Road on the draw. As Garrett Drotz, and we believe Del Greco and Easton Young, as you suspected, on the assist. Backhanded into the Grand Rapids zone by Kotzmacher. Grand Rapids comes right back out. Here's Nelson. Nelson, long shot, goes wide of the net. Here's Del Greco. Del Greco back to Easton Young. Young trying to bank it in off Garrett Drotz. That'd be one way to get a hat trick.
I think you're right. I think that's exactly what he was doing.
Puck deflected into the White Bear Lake zone again by Stauffer. Now comes back to the point, keeps it in with the skate. Now Del Greco tries to go in front of the net. I think they're all trying to get Drotz the hat trick. Now Kotzmacher has a little bit of room, comes in on Ren Morquay, and a great play by Morquay.
You called that right. That was a great play.
Just got his shoulder ahead of the skater and just kept bodying him off the line, and he could never cut in on net.
And that's a pretty stout player. He's got some speed, but Morquay stayed just enough ahead of him to keep him to the corner.
Thunderhawks lead 5-0 on the Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital scoreboard. Sam Sturl moves it up the boards to Davis. Davis out to center ice. Hits Bay Zulke, the linesman, and back into the Grand Rapids zone. Thunderhawks behind the net. Trying to move it up the boards. That doesn't work. And behind his own net now is Morquay. Morquay moves it up to this side. To the point. Still not out as Aikens keeps it in. Thunderhawks bottled up in their own zone for a little bit. And the puck right out in front. Kerr has to make a save. And he'll hold on for the faceoff.
Yeah, all of a sudden, they haven't been able to clear their zone. I know we're only 2 minutes and 53 seconds into the period, and they do have a goal on the board already. But the play is actually being controlled by White Bear Lake right now, in spite of not getting any shots at all in the first period.
Yeah, well, they have infinity more shots than they had in the first.
That's right.
0 in the first and 2 here in the second. Easton Young has an assist here this period. Out to center ice, and here's Sturl. Sturl breaks in, and the puck comes back outside the zone. And we'll have an offside called on the Thunderhawks. That's a nice play by Kerr. I love that. He was flat-footed at center ice, saw Sturl coming, and basically just set the puck up on a platter for Sturl to skate into it and have it with speed.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful touch to be able to do that and leave it in the right spot.
It didn't develop into a scoring chance, but it was still a nice play.
Well, probably the only thing that happened wrong there is they just didn't take it outside, tried to come back into the middle.
Puck out to center ice as Easton Young turns away from the forecheck of Delaney, and the Thunderhawks get it into the zone. Shot hits traffic in front. Easton Young tries to hold it in. Now bounces out to center, and a shot into the Grand Rapids zone. Up the boards it comes. White Bear Lake keeping it in. Thunderhawks now will get it out. Pass ahead to Sturl. Henry Sturl, end of a shift. And we'll have a whistle and an offside on the Thunderhawks. As they make changes, send out the Del Greco line.
Doesn't matter what I saw, but I didn't see that offside.
I didn't either. I'll be honest. I was just going to leave it go. 5-0 Grand Rapids. Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital scoreboard. Getting kicked out of the face-off circle is Rode, so Kotzmacher will come in, and he wins the draw. Intercepted by Morquay at center ice. Morquay comes in, finds Drotz. Drotz drags it in, couldn't get a shot away. Drotz has 2 goals. He was looking for the hat trick. Puck still at the blue line, kept in. Drotz over to Nelson, but it hits the back of his stick and deflects out to center. Puck shot in, and it's an icing call.
Another good job by the Rapids D, keeping that puck in along the far blue line over there. Mr. Sturl, Sam Sturl, did a great job of it. They've seen that 3 or 4 times from all the D here tonight. They're doing a good job, and they always do. They got that technique of skating along the boards and protecting it and making sure that you got to pull it out.
12:40 to go in period 2 as the puck comes in on Kerr, slides across the front of the net. On the far side, Thunderhawks get it out, and with room, 2-on-1. Across to Morquay, can't get his shot away. Nice job of back-checking by Kotzmacher. Now Caden Nelson at center ice. He'll drop it for Sam Sturl. Headed comes to Del Greco, but now shot back into the Grand Rapids zone. Sturl moves it up the boards. Drotz, little tip pass to Del Greco. Stops inside the blue line and poked off his stick. And Del Greco, he'll get there first and put it into the corner ahead of Borgestad.
Used his speed, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He had to get on his horse there. He was a little more flat-footed Now here, Borgestad tries it again in the Grand Rapids zone, poked off his stick. Trying for it now is Rode, but the Thunderhawks will pick it up. Out to center, Nelson, long shot, Petman gloves it, he'll leave it behind the net for O'Brien. Pass just misses the banner, comes down in the Grand Rapids zone. Thunderhawks get it out to center. Akins tips it back into the Grand Rapids zone where Stauffer goes after it. Stauffer brings it to the near side to Easton Young. Young, far side, gets it to Mortensen, and Mortensen, wrong idea, put on the brakes 2 feet too soon. Sent his line mate offside.
Easton Young started all that with the outlet pass back about his half wall, and he stayed there because he got planted by number 22, Michael Delaney, just put Easton Young down. It was one of those where you land on your tail.
Yikes.
Bone.
Gallatin brings the puck up for White Bear Lake, puts it into the Grand Rapids zone. Going after it is Delaney on the forecheck.
With Easton Young on it.
I was going to say, now Easton Young and Delaney coming together again. Now Mortensen out to center. This time doesn't make a move at the blue line, so they stay onside. Back to the point to Easton Young. Young keeps it in once, but now it comes out to center. Delaney takes a bump from Stauffer. And the Thunderhawks with Davis get it out to center. Stop there. Blyle goes rink wide. And now the puck into the Grand Rapids zone where Easton Young comes back to get it. It's been a whale of a long shift for Easton Young, even for a defenseman. Now Kerr tries to cut across in front. Comes back to the point, kept in by Sturl, slides in on Petman. Thunderhawks lead 5-0, 1 goal here in this period. As the puck poked off the stick, forward, following up, that shot bounces around, kept in by O'Brien. O'Brien just shovels it behind the net for Olsen. Kerr tries one pass that doesn't work, then tries a second one that doesn't work. Puck at the side of the net, and Ryan Kerr holds his ground and makes the save and holds on for the face-off. Rapid Fuel bringing you video this period, and you can stop by and see them located at 816 Pregame Avenue South in the Coldwell Banker Building. Social media, Rapid Fuel GR, and they support the health of your family with energy teas, healthy smoothies, and protein snacks. Had a coworker who had a Rapid Fuel smoothie. It smelled pretty good. She didn't offer to share with me, though. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that anyways, right?
Not unless you pour it in a different glass. You know, the Thunderhawks are actually getting outshot this period 4-2 after outshooting them 11-0 in the first.
Yeah, I would. I'm not surprised by that. As the Thunderhawks back to the point to Morquay. Morquay, tip shot right in front, and Nelson finally does poke it in, but the whistle had gone. No goal, and now and Nelson paid for the no goal.
Well, you know, he's able to fight for the puck in the crease as long as it's free. He thought it was, but he got hammered.
Yes, he did.
Del Greco came to his assistance, and there's somebody going to the box.
And they're going to toss them both again. Isn't this no, last time it was Gallatin, wasn't it? But
O'Brien's been in the box.
O'Brien's been in the box, but not coincidentals, as Nelson and O'Brien both go to the box. So, two players, 2 minutes each.
9:21. We got some time, so let's take a few more minutes to thank Midland Title for sponsoring Thunderhawk Hockey on J105.
4 players, 2 minutes each.
Okay. Who else went to the box here?
Borgestad and Del Greco.
Okay.
All of them for roughing, I believe.
Borgestad's 22, I think, right?
Right. So we'll have a face-off at neutral ice. So the Thunderhawks get 2 of their top 3 forwards taken off the ice. Yeah, in that, I would guess if you're White Bear Lake, you'd take that trade.
Not a bad trade. So the Thunderhawks put out the third line. Let's see them get a goal.
Might as well. They did last night. Kept in by Morquay. Mortensen looking for some room. Shot. Oh, he had that labeled for the top corner. Nice save by Petman.
Yeah, it was almost a look away and a shot, you know.
Yeah.
It was real deceptive. So got to the net quick.
So
all roughing minors at 9:21.
4 players, 2 minutes each with roughing minors, and we'll continue to skate 5-on-5. Mortensen line out against Nolan Road line. White Bear Lake gets it out to center. Thunderhawks stop it, go the other way. Mortensen chasing after it. Belial there first. His pass hits a skate at neutral ice. Mortensen tries to maneuver forward, but instead Road comes the other way. Road trying to cut in, able to cut in. Shot comes out in front. Thunderhawks clear that for a moment. Spin around shot goes wide. Now Grand Rapids will get it out to center. Here comes Easton Young. Young by himself as the rest of the Thunderhawks heading for the bench, I believe. His centering pass is blocked. Through center ice comes Olsen. Olsen, soft shot, slides into Kerr, who drops the trapper on it and holds it for a face-off.
Seems like after every whistle, there's a little bit of pushing and shoving.
You'd think this was a Duluth East game or something.
I tried to get to thanking Midland Title. Let's do it now, as well as Guy Claremont, the Motor Shop, the Timberlake, and Grand Rapids General Motors.
Face-off to Kerr's left. Shots on goal, 14-5 Grand Rapids, and a 5-0 lead on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. And no one's getting kicked out. We're just redoing the face-off. Sturl wins the draw, and here comes Morquay. Morquay out to center. Morquay shot, doesn't quite get through. Went high, and that was blocked by the D. Puck slides to Kerr. Kerr tries to dig it down low, but it's taken off by Tyler Bishop. Bishop unable to find it. That puck hits a rafter, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off.
He's a pretty nice hockey player, a little scary. Tyler Bishop, 23 points on the year for White Bear. And he's just fast and pretty stout on his skates. And nice job by, I think it was Easton Young, just flicked, or no, Ren Morquay, right? Just flicked that puck off his stick.
And Bishop, not real big, but he's solid on his skates.
Right. He looks like one of those guys like Micah Miller.
Okay.
You know,
that
thick,
wide.
That thick stance and a thick body.
Not quite as fast. Micah Miller could fly. Now here's Henry Sturl. Sturl at the boards, finds DeMar, shot right on, rebound, knocked away. Nice save there by Petman. White Bear Lake offsides, and then Morquay absolutely submarines.
I'm not sure who got submarine there. I didn't see it till they were going down.
And Kerr and Borgestad are jawing. Borgestad just came out of the penalty box. That's why we have extra players on the ice.
And now someone's going to the penalty box for White Bear and Grand Rapids again.
Olsen and the 215s, Olsen and Morquay.
No. Kerr, isn't it?
Oh, Justin Kerr. And Kerr having a little conversation with Bay, who Bay tells him to not have any more opinions on the officiating and to sit down. I believe that's approximately what he said. Morquay is going as well.
Morquay.
And we got 2 White Bear Lake players in as well. And Bay explaining to Bobby exactly what he saw and if there's an extra penalty coming up here. Dad should listen.
Dad should listen.
Yeah. And Bay is sometimes you have linesmen who really aren't experienced referees. Bay, a very experienced referee in his own right.
Right. All of them for roughing, it looks like.
So 4 more players in the box for roughing.
Yeah, Bay's done some roughing out Moorhead in the juniors. Who was it out there? The Fargo, can't remember their name. I want to say the Fargo Moorhead Sugar Kings, but that's about 40 years old too.
Face-off will be in the Grand Rapids zone. To the right of Ryan Kerr, started in net. He's made 6 saves on 6 shots so far. So it is Kerr and Morquay in the box for Grand Rapids. I know Borgestad and I'm not, or Olsen, and I'm not sure who else for White Bear Lake.
Well, it should be Charlie Olsen and then Delaney, I think.
Delaney, number 22, the
I
second
think
one.
that's-
That's what I didn't see. Face off the icing will come all the way back into the Grand Rapids zone. To the right of Kerr. Back to the point. Shot right on. Rebound. Kerr holds on to it. That's Kerr's best save of the night right there. Give him the save of the game for that?
Let's wait.
What do you think?
He might get another
He's got a better one in him. I can go with that. Neither save was unbelievable, but back-to-back, it equaled a good save.
Right, and then just the hard sticks that were coming at that puck that he's already got control of.
Yeah. And I've said this a number of times, he's so quiet in net. Screen shot comes in, hits Kerr's pad, and goes into the corner. Grand Rapids getting outshot pretty good this period.
Yeah.
Now, 9-4? Yeah. As Mortensen gets it out to center. DeMars carries it in offside. Mortensen trying like everything to get back onside, just couldn't get there in time.
And I think the rule is same in high school as far as you don't have to be on the ice with the last skate. You can be just above the blue line, right? And
I was going to ask that. I don't know. Should ask Bobby and Bay about that.
I think I've asked him that, and he said yes. You call it the same as the pros.
The principle of verticality.
There you go.
Actually, that's a basketball term, but it's a little the same. You're entitled to the airspace above you in basketball. Has the puck at neutral ice. White Bear Lake trying to bring it in. They finally will. Shot that hits Easton Young's shin pad and goes wide. Pinching in is Belisle. Puck still deep in the Grand Rapids zone. Belisle puts on the brakes on the far side. He's pinched in. He's been in there a long time, making Josh Hoover play D. As Stauffer takes Belisle into the boards. Shot, that gets through, and Kerr makes the save. Now out to center, Del Greco can't catch up to it. Stopping it there was Hoover. Now the Bears out to center ice. Here's Boxmacher. That doesn't connect as Thunderhawks try to clear it in, can't. Henry Sturl has to chase it back behind his own net. Sturl now with room, comes out to center ice, has the puck taken off his stick. Coming back in, a little bit of room on the backhand, saved by Kerr, and he holds on for the face-off.
Kerr does a nice job of moving out to the top of the paint, making sure the angle's all covered on that backhand.
Easier when you're 6'3", isn't it?
That sure makes a difference.
Face off to Kerr's right. He would have been eligible for Bantams. He's actually moving up one. Has the puck in front, and Kerr will hold that for a face-off. White Bear Lake putting on some pressure here in period 2. They've yet to crack the armor of Ryan Kerr, but they have 12 shots on net.
All 4 hockey players are going to their benches or back onto the rink. They're out of the penalty box. What's that called? A double coincidental minus?
And we've had it twice.
Right.
All roughings, all 8 of them roughings. Out to center ice, long pass looking ahead for Kerr, which doesn't connect. Long shot goes wide of the net. To the point, Kerr tries to poke it up the boards. Thunderhawks unable to. Now White Bear Lake with numbers. Nice save by Kerr. Rebound. That goes behind the net. Now here's Bauer Murphy. Murphy, oh, that's intercepted. Centering pass. And a rebound, they score. Brady Borgestad puts White Bear Lake on the board. It's 5-1 with 4:37 to go.
That was just a calamity of mistakes that led to that nice pass play by
Yes,
White
it was.
Bear.
I mean, the first one was the intercepted breakout pass, and then the comedy of errors continued after that.
And, you know, I could see that breakout pass coming from the corner. I mean, he looked there. It's kind of like a quarterback, you know. He doesn't look anybody off. He just puts it right where he's looking the whole darn time, and that was easy to anticipate.
And I will just say on that one, no goalie had a chance on that.
No, when you pass it 3 times and go back and forth and cross in front of your net.
Thunderhawks will get it out to center. White Bear Lake quickly coming back. Oh, and they call that late offside, and I think it was the wrong call.
Well, they waved it at first. I thought Bay waved it.
Yes.
And then he called it.
And then I thought Bobby called it.
Oh, okay, maybe so.
I thought Bay waved it, and then the other referee called it.
But no.
And it was late.
But I'm trying to think. The kid received it in the zone, but his skates were outside the blue line.
That's what I saw.
That's what I saw.
His stick was across, but not his skates.
Right.
And they had a good scoring chance working there. Now here's Del Greco with some speed. Puck slides in on Petman, and he'll move it into the corner. You would have never believed it last period, but shots on goal are almost even now.
Oh, jeez.
16-14. As Kerr leaves it there for Easton Young. Maybe Kerr told him, give me some shots. I'm tired of this.
You think so?
No, I don't think so at all. As Nelson has the puck taken off his stick. And now Borgestad. Borgestad quickly ahead with room for Bishop. Bishop coming in, goes across, saved by Kerr. There's your save of the game.
Nice job.
I'm going to give it to him right there.
That's right. Stayed with him.
Stayed with him across the net. As we're going to have a penalty coming up to White Bear Lake. Kerr heading toward the box. Longest time he'll have to skate as Thunderhawks will try to move it through center with control. Morquay goes rink wide, Drotz shoots it in, but now White Bear Lake will get to it, and we'll have the whistle, and Grand Rapids will get a power play. 2:58 to go, second period, and a power play brought to you by Grand Rapids Police Department. We got to go back to that save of the game on Tyler Bishop, though.
There you go.
As he cut in, partial breakaway, went across in front of the net. I thought maybe he had 5-hole labeled, and Kerr able to stay with him across the net and keep it out. M&H Convenience Store save of the game. When you're on the run looking for a quick and healthy snack or drink, it's M&H Convenience Store. They are the place to stop, and you can save 5 cents per gallon when you pay inside. Thunderhawks, with all the penalties we've had, there's only been 2 power plays, or yes?
This is the third.
Yes, this is the third. Far side it goes to Del Greco. Now Easton Young. His shot gets through. Petman with the save. Back to Easton Young at the top. His shot hits a stick and goes over the net, over the glass.
Yeah, Borgestad is in the penalty box for White Bear. He's the goal scorer, too, for them. He just got that at 4:37, and he went in the penalty box at 2:58.
And for Grand Rapids, the Grand Rapids Police Department power play. And they remind you that not everyone drives as well as you believe you do. Impatient on the road can mean being a patient in the hospital. DeMars, back to Easton Young. Far side, Ren Morquay cranks up a one-timer that goes wide and rebounds out to center. Easton Young back to get it. Young. Pass misses, but it comes right on net. Would have been an icing, but the pass went right on net. And Petman had to make the save and keep it for a face-off. It'll be to his right with 1:15 left in the Grand Rapids power play. They send their first unit back out.
Coach Chido does look a little different on the bench without the beard.
Yes, he does. Looks pretty sharp. Put a tie on him, he'd be a banker. As the Thunderhawks now clear the zone and come back in. Drop pass for Nelson. Nelson cuts in. Out front, rebound. And Del Greco Or was that Morquay?
No, I think
one of the
Del
two
Greco.
over there. I think Del Greco got it and shot it from the backside. Del Greco's second goal of the night. And the Thunderhawks lead 6-1 on a power play goal. Now 1 for 3 on the power play.
Let's see. Yep.
And Caden Nelson will get one of the assists.
Yeah. I was trying to think of who started it on this side over here.
Might be Easton Young again. I think he was waiting for Nelson to clear the zone and get in onside.
Yeah.
Thunderhawks now a 6-1 lead. And the shot goes over the net. Ren Morquay with the other assist. Shot doesn't get through as Blaine Mortensen head up, looks for the cross ice pass, finds Verbeek. Now here comes Hayden Davis to Mortensen. Mortensen behind the net out front, and Davis couldn't quite get it on net. Now the puck launches into the scorer's table, and we'll have a face-off.
Almost got Verbeek a goal there.
Yeah, did a nice job of trying that. Face-off will be in the White Bear Lake zone.
Mortensen does a nice job handling the puck. That time he drove behind the net, getting around the D and fed it right to the front through the blue paint.
Face-off will be to the right of Petman. White Bear Lake winning that draw, and here comes Gibson. Kyle Gibson, recently retired from the Texas Rangers, playing high school hockey. No, I think it's a different guy. And out to center ice. Into the White Bear Lake zone, shot by Drotz. What a nifty little pass by Del Greco.
Oh, is that who that was? I thought
Yes.
it was Kaprizov.
Between the legs, right?
Yeah.
Now Morquay shot and a goal. Morquay makes it 7-1 with 39 seconds left in the period.
Yeah, I got a helper on the last one. This one he put in on his own.
So the Thunderhawks, after a little bit of a lull in this period, put in 2 goals, a power play, and an even strength.
All of a sudden, they have 20 shots on net after sticking around 11 for about half the period.
Yeah. It was 16-14 a minute ago, and now it's 2 goals and 4 shots later.
And they scored on their first shot of this period, then didn't have another one until I think about the next goal.
Kerr tries to turn up ice. Puck comes back to Sam Sturl in his own zone. Sturl backhands it behind the net. Comes up the boards to DeMars. DeMars takes a push on Belisle. Belisle comes back the other way. He loves to rush. He's actually a defenseman, isn't he? I don't know. He's listed as a D, but he plays forward as much as I've seen. Always up front. As period comes to an end, and the Thunderhawks stretch the lead to 7-1. So we will actually start period number 3 in running time with a 6-goal lead. Thunderhawks lead 7-1 after 2, and you're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
We're here with Kirk Adams, Northern Market President of Deerwood Bank. Kirk, why is it important for you to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics?
Being born and raised here, I love supporting the community that helped raise me. That is why I am working with my team at Deerwood Bank to bring nice and simple banking to the entire Grand Rapids area. From your first savings account to life after retirement, we're here to help you.
Deerwood Bank. Banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Everyone wants fresh, healthy options for their family. Hi, this is Zach, Meat Department Manager at Super One North. There are many things that make our meat department unique, like our fresh, full-service meat counter offering thick-cut Black Angus steaks, marinated chicken breasts, fresh fish, and the largest selection of seafood in town. Need a quick and easy dinner tonight? Try one of our heat and eat chicken options or one of our seasoned oven-ready salmon fillets. Come see why Super One Foods Meat Department is the place to shop. Super One Foods, proud to be part of your community.
Northern Minnesota's Certified Apple Service Center is now open at Paul Bunyan Communications in Grand Rapids. For both in-warranty and out-of-warranty service on Apple products and computer repair, bring it to the new Paul Bunyan Communications office at 510 Southeast 21st Street. We can help with hardware or software problems, spill damage, screen replacement, virus removal, and more. For service on your Apple product and PC repair, come to Paul Bunyan Communications, Northern Minnesota's Certified Apple Service Center, now open in Grand Rapids.
Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, small town values, regional strength. From sun up to sunset, we've put the power in your hands to help you work the land. Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, your John Deere authority, your helping hand, we'll get it done. Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, small town values, regional strength.
Patty Jook of Edge of the Wilderness Realty was born and raised in Grand Rapids and brings 36 years of experience to the team. The Northland is a special place with beautiful landscapes and hidden gems behind every patch of trees. Let Patty help you find yours. Call Patty today at 218-259-1603 or visit eowrealty.com for current listings. Love where you live on the edge. Edge of the Wilderness Realty.
Taco Tuesday is calling.
Tuesday!
Get seasoned beef tacos for just 99 cents each every Taco Tuesday. Craver Savers.
Crunching.
Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
True taco lovers can't say Tuesday without thinking taco, especially at the home of Taco Tuesday, Taco John's. So this taco, head to Tuesday John's for Taco Tuesday for 99-cent deals on delicious beef Tuesdays. Tacos. Taco John's.
Hi, this is Bauer Murphy with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Well, a good number of chuck-a-pucks out there. Winner should get a nice little chunk of change.
It was a full complement last night, man.
Yes, it was.
They filled up that center ice area with pucks.
So, the cheerleaders do a great job of cleaning up the pucks. I'm trying to remember. Oh, was that Brainerd? It was like all the mite-age hockey players.
Oh, went out?
Well, it was, as soon as that was done, and they picked up the winning puck, it was like sending a whole bunch of horses out of the starting gate. It was like, go! And it was just looked like an anthill out there, and they were up quick.
Well, I'm sure if you
I bet you could do that
to the
here.
young kids here, they'd be glad
they would love to
run out there.
Maybe they got a little piece of candy for whoever had the most.
Hands up in the air. I'm on the ring.
Yeah. And I bet the cheerleaders wouldn't mind letting someone else do it some nights.
A little help was always welcome. And I would imagine, they split up probably a couple $100 when you do it like this.
I would guess that. As got the chuck-a-puck out of the way, we'll get the Zambonis out, get a new sheet of ice. Grand Rapids, in all honesty, they came out a little flat that period, and White Bear Lake through the middle part of that period took it to them. If not for Ryan Kerr, might have been a little bit closer. Grand Rapids scored early on their first shot, made it 6-0, and then a lot of pressure from White Bear Lake. They finally score, cut it to 6-1, and then
actually that made it 5-1.
And then Grand Rapids scoring twice, power play, and
because that goal that Drott scored at 15:50 left or 15:30 left in the period.
Yep.
And what was I thinking of that? That it was a good 7 minutes before the next shot got on net. So one shot on net in, and another 7 minutes before they got another shot on the White Bear net.
But then they finished the period strong with those final two goals. So, yes, 5-0, then 5-1, 6-1, now 7-1 as we move to a running time. Two players for Grand Rapids within a goal of being a hat trick night. Del Greco has a couple, and Garrett Drotz has a couple.
And Morquay.
He
got the first one and the last one of that. First one of the game.
I forgot about Morquay's first one.
And the last one of that period there, the seventh goal. So all sorts of people chalking up some points tonight.
Grand Rapids leading 7-1. We'll take a break, come back with the Dr. Lee Jess between periods summary. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
At Woodland Bank, we've built our business on long-term relationships. That means we work with local small businesses to be a partner in their success. After all, when they succeed, so do we. In fact, so does the whole community. If you're ready to start a business or grow your existing business, you should give Woodland Bank a call today. Come on over to Woodland Bank and bank easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Roth RV has Ice Trek fish houses in stock. Designed and manufactured in Minnesota's North Country, where they know what it takes to build tough and durable equipment to withstand the worst of winter. The Ice Trek all-aluminum alloy frame is hand-welded at every seam, and with the all-aluminum alloy, there's no rusting and no frame deterioration due to road salt. Ice Trek skids are delivered open shell, which allows custom finishing. Roth RV also has Forest River's Grey Wolf ice fish houses, engineered with impeccable quality, offering a spacious interior to keep you comfortable. Roth RV.
If you're looking for an experienced and professional attorney in the Grand Rapids area, look no further than Sterl Law Office. Attorney Chad B. Sterl has over 22 years of legal expertise in dealing with criminal defense, family law, DUI, DWI, and many other legal practices. Let him help you through a stressful time by taking care of the legal logistics and delivering expert legal support. Call 218-326-9646 to schedule an appointment. Chad Sterl at Sterl Law Office, a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Hockey.
Midland Title is a proud sponsor of the Grand Rapids boys hockey team. Choose Midland Title to help you stay out of the penalty box with potential title issues. The team at Midland Title is here for all your title insurance needs. When refinancing, buying, or selling your next home, give us a call or check out our website at midlandtitlemn.com. Good luck, Thunderhawks!
At Jimmy John's, we want your sandwich to arrive freaky fast, so it's freaky fresh. So we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores and not farther. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com. 5 minutes is not a guaranteed delivery time. Actual delivery times will vary.
When you don't have time to go to lunch, let Jimmy John's deliver lunch to you. With Jimmy John's, we can get a freaky fresh sandwich to you freaky fast. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Doctors Rachel and Spencer Buchert and their team at Grand Rapids Dental Care are proud supporters of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. They know firsthand that in order to be successful, it takes the whole team working together towards a single goal. For Grand Rapids Dental Care, that goal is providing expert dental care for all of their patients. For a lifetime of healthy smiles, choose Grand Rapids Dental Care for all your dental needs. Online at grdental.com or call 326-3438 to set up an appointment. Go Thunderhawks!
Hi, this is Blaine Mortensen with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Thunderhawks lead 7-1 after 2. Between periods summary brought to you by Dr. Lee Jess, caring for your family's dental and oral health, and proudly supporting Will Stauffer and the entire Grand Rapids Thunderhawk hockey team, wishing them a winning season. Run it down for us, Mr. Downing.
Well, let's go to the penalty box first and talk about that.
That's where most of the action took place.
There was a lot of it. 4 coincidental, matching, whatever you want to call them, roughing penalties on each team. So that's 8 penalties in that period. And then finally a penalty to Borgstad late for Slash. That came at 2:58, and the Thunderhawks made them pay for that one. Got their 6th goal, a power play goal. But it started with a shot from Drotz that scored early to make it a 5-0 lead. Easton Young and Del Greco on the helpers there. And then they didn't get many shots. In fact, they really got the coals poured to them by White Bear Lake for a good part of that period. And that's what happened with 4:37 left. Borgestad gets a goal. Welch on the helper. Now it's a 5-1 game. And then that power play goal by Del Greco with Nelson and Morquay giving the assists. And 7th goal scored by Morquay when Del Greco and Drotz on the helpers. Shots on goal, 15-9 in that period. in favor of White Bear Lake after they got outshot 11-0 in the first period. So.
Well, they at least came out, put some pressure on, right? Ryan Kerr had a good period, lets in the 1 goal. Face-offs, Grand Rapids 14 wins, 11 losses at 56%. Hits 2 for Rapids, 4 for White Bear Lake. Blocks 5 Rapids and 4 for White Bear Lake. And the Thunderhawks in a running time situation leading by a score of 7-1 after 2 periods. We'll take one more break, come back with third period action. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
First American Title Insurance is here for you. Their local office, Itasca County Abstract Company, has provided service for more than 75 years. They can help with title insurance, real estate title certificates, abstract services, and escrow services. They are a proud and long-standing supporter of Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics. Itasca County Abstract Company, a First American Title Insurance member, located in downtown Grand Rapids.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer, you're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
Brought to you by Lake Country Power. Online at lakecountrypower.coop.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Windshield wipers dry out, crack, and leave streaks. It's time to replace them. Purchase 2 Bosch Focus Maximum Performance wiper blades and save $15 after mail-in rebate. Save $4 on Trico rear wipers for your SUV or minivan. Free installation on most models. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
We are excited to announce the Timberlake's Pasta Bar is back. Join us Wednesday evenings at the Timberlake from 5 to 8 p.m. The pasta combinations are almost endless. Create your own pasta with over a dozen different ingredients, homemade sauces, and pastas. Please call 326-2600 to reserve your spot. It's delicious and exactly what you want. The Pasta Bar, every Wednesday at the Timberlake.
Hey, this is Miles Gunderson with the Thunderhawk Hockey team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Well, we got referees back, cheerleaders back, and coaches coming back. I think we'll soon have players as well.
Had they always done this, run the clock up there for the
No, I'm thinking that's different now.
I thought so.
You know, and part of that, I'm just going to say, I wonder if there is there a time amount you're supposed to have between periods? Because Grand Rapids was always the quickest turnaround. Those 2 Zambonis that come out, and I just know because I'm trying to get commercials in. It's like, whoa, we're ready to go already. And usually I have no trouble, and in Rapids I sometimes do. So I wonder if the referee said, hey, we got to put some time up on the clock. We're going to take this much time between periods.
Yeah, who knows? I know in a lot of rinks they do that. You know,
Yep.
They start it right when the guys leave the ice for the period, and they'll put up so much time on the clock, and that's what you get to flood the rink and do all your duties. And
so the White Bear Lake Bears, they're in the white uniforms. Normally in high school hockey in Minnesota, the whites are your home uniforms, but Grand Rapids going with their 3rd uniform, the black, with the orange trim and the black pants. And the circular logo with the GR in the middle.
You know, usually black makes you look big and mean, and there's too much orange on this to look big and mean, I think.
There's still a sharp-looking jersey.
Oh, a sharp jersey.
I very much like that jersey.
I always used to notice that when you play a team, because a lot of times we used to play teams in series when I was coaching. Play them one night, then they got a different jersey. But then the next night they got these black, because we had black and we had white. And geez, they look whole different, you know. They got the black jerseys on, look big and mean. I don't know what it is about that color, but I've always felt that.
So we have a running time 3rd and a 3rd period video brought to you by Roth RV. They have a large inventory of travel trailers and toy haulers ice and fish houses and enclosed cargo and utility trailers, Mission Cargo, Forest River, Force, JB Lund, and a lot more. I go by it every day. I see a nice selection of trailers.
Gonna have one pretty soon?
You just...
you never know?
Yeah, you know, I have all the trailers I need, I think, but I should find a reason to get another one. My wife doesn't think that's a good reason to buy something.
Sell that big motorhome and move a trailer up there to your property.
Well, I could do that. But it wouldn't be a bus. I like the bus.
The bus.
Yeah, everyone, it is not a motorhome. It is a bus. Here we go with Grand Rapids going from left to right. White Bear Lake from right to left in a 7-1 Grand Rapids lead. Here as we start period number 3 in a 7-1 lead. Running time, says our announcer Marv Burt. As we had told you before, as the puck comes into the Grand Rapids zone, chasing after it is Bishop. Bishop can't dig it out of the corner. Morquay, 2 goals tonight. He will. I believe that was hooking, but, you know, who am I to say? Stick was all the way around in front of Morquay, keeping him from moving. Puck shot into the Grand Rapids zone as Kerr leaves it there for Morquay. Slides out to center. DeMars moves it ahead to Kerr. Kerr pinned against the boards. Not a lot happening so far this period in the first minute, was there?
No. Most of the activity's been at the exchange at the bench.
Yeah, pretty much. Now Drotz, nice pass to Del Greco. Del Greco comes in, looks for Drotz. Drotz comes in, scores! Oh,
that was pretty.
Hat trick for Joey Del Greco. Hey, should I throw my hat on the ice?
No, Drotz got that.
Or for Drotz. I knew it was Drotz. I said it right first.
And he did get the hat trick. You have it right.
Yes. Drotz from Del Greco.
Right. Nice sauce on that one, huh?
As the Thunderhawks make it 8-1. On the Garrett Drotz goal. New haircut must make him faster.
He's plenty fast and clever with the puck.
Puck into the Grand Rapids zone where Easton Young has to go get it. Stauffer now along the near side, pokes it up the boards to Caden Nelson. Nelson backhands it ahead. Now here's Del Greco. Del Greco fights for it behind the net. He'll come away with it for a moment. Thunderhawks now out to center ice. Here's Drotz, or Del Greco rather, toward the net. Nelson has it poked off his stick. And out to center ice, here comes Olsen. Olsen, long shot right in on curb. Stops it, holds it. Stauffer gets an assist. His first point of the night, right? 14th
His
assist
first
of the
point
year.
of the night, yep. He started the feed in the defensive zone.
Face off to the right of Ryan Kerr. Puck put behind the Grand Rapids net. Sturl pins it up there against Borgestead. Or Delaney. And now it comes to Morquay. Morquay now takes a look. Still not sure which side to come out on.
I want 16 go back there and get him and find out he's not going to be able to.
Puck backhanded out to center. Now here's Mortensen. Mortensen moves it to Davis. Davis can't get it outside the zone. Shot stopped by Morquay. Just flips it out to center ice. They say no icing called, and Aiken's back for it. Thunderhawks able to keep it in for a moment. Now it comes outside the zone. Sturl has to retreat for it. 8-1 Grand Rapids, so they give up 8 last night. They score 8 tonight. So far.
So far.
Behind the net is Gallatin. Gallatin puts it to the near side. Long shot by Sturl, turned aside by Petman, goes into the crowd. And we'll have a face-off in the White Bear Lake zone.
And let's make sure, because we got running time, to thank the rest of our sponsors such as Grand Rapids State Bank, Sammy's Pizza, Paul Bunyan Communications, Woodland Bank, and CarQuest for sponsoring Thunderhawks on the Thunder.
Henry Searle will take the draw. Goes up against Kotzmacher. Shot goal! Oh, off the face-off. J.J. Kerr. Searle wins it to Kerr, and Kerr puts it home, and it's 9-1.
Beautiful pay. That's what you draw it up as. Pass it back to the guy on the top of the circle, and he puts it in the corner.
We're going to wear, in the old days when you played a cassette, you wear out that cassette tape of the school song tonight.
Right.
Don't think you'll wear out the digital version.
Sounds like it's already. No, it was the national anthem that sounded like it was wore out.
Yeah, that was dubbed off an old 45. Thunderhawks lead 9-1 as DeMars at center ice tries to fight through a check. Puck comes back to Belisle. See, I told you he was a defenseman. Just plays up most of the time. For Justin Kerr, that's his 10th goal of the year. Now centering pass, that's blocked by the defense. Now Borgestad. Borgestad tries to move in, takes a shot and a goal. Borgestad able to put it high, blocker side on Ryan Kerr from the top of the circle. 11:04 in counting and a 9-2 lead.
Goals are coming fast and furious.
Yep. Still a 7-goal lead and still running time. Puck comes into the Grand Rapids zone, but it's icing. And the face-off will come all the way back in the White Bear Lake zone. Face-off will be to the right of Nick Petman. Wonder if he goes by Nick or Nicholas. Marv's a little behind on his goals now on the scoreboard. He's got a lot going on announcing as well. As Kerr tries to clear it, can't. Puck in front, tipped into the corner. Now a shot tipped right on net, and a nice save by Kerr. Thunderhawks will get it out to center. Here comes Del Greco. Del Greco. Backhand pass. Oh, just goes past a couple players. Morquay able to keep it in. Morquay behind the net. Try to go out front. Nelson takes a shot and then takes a shot.
He did. Got thrown to the ice.
Got the shot on net and then was leveled.
Hey, Edward Jones Incorporated, they're one of our sponsors for Thunderhawk Hockey. First American title at Tasca County Abstract, Roth RV, Lake Country Power, Essentia Health, Northland Lawn, Sport and Equipment. The sponsors that bring you hockey, all 25 games of the Thunderhawks all year long.
Easton Young cranks up a shot from the blue line. Stopped by Petman. Now a backhand in front. That is Luke Dulong getting his first shift. Kept in by Easton Young for a moment. Now it comes out to center. Also getting his first shift is Gus Drennan.
And Roloff.
Fourth line out here. Into the zone comes Olsen. Olsen goes behind the Grand Rapids net. He's blasted by Mortensen. Shot doesn't get through. As Grand Rapids tries to keep it in the zone. Now it's cleared out. Bounces down the ice. We'll have an icing call again. 8:26 and counting here in period 3. 9-2 Grand Rapids on the Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital scoreboard. They are the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
We haven't had any penalties in this period, have we?
Have not.
No, all sorts of them in second.
Had 3 goals, though.
Yeah.
Shot goes just wide of the net from Morquay, looking for his hat trick. Mortensen gets it to Morquay. Cross ice pass is blocked, And back comes Gibson. Gibson has it taken away by Sturl. Pass goes awry. And Belisle picks it up in his own zone. Circles behind the net. Stick handles into the zone. Tries to go around Sturl. Does into the corner. Morquay pins him up against the boards there. Mortensen tries to help out. There as well is Josh Hoover. Thunderhawks get it outside the zone. Gallatin back to get it for the Bears. Comes ahead to Delaney. Delaney puts it into the Grand Rapids zone. Kerr leaves it there for Sturl. Sturl. Move it ahead. And a little touch pass by Morquay. Taken over the other way. To my eyes, that looked offside, but Bazolke said, no, he made it. Puck now at the White Bear Lakes blue line. Kerr gets a little bit of room, tries to cut in front. Now a Sturl shot. I believe Petman got a piece of that, and now Petman makes another save and holds on. 6:36 and counting in a 9-2 Grand Rapids lead.
Yeah, two players tried to get that puck to the net, and the third one was Sturl, and he finally was able to get a shot that didn't get to the net.
Face-off will be to Petman's right. One back to the point. Shot from Murphy hits the outside of the post. Now the puck slides out in front. Thunderhawks pick that off. And Kerr has it go off his stick. And out to center ice comes Aiden Welch. Now back into the zone for Aikens. Aikens comes rink wide to O'Brien. O'Brien pinned up against the boards. And now here's DeMars. DeMars gets it low for Kerr. Kerr's centering pass doesn't connect. And the puck out to center ice. Back to get it is Stauffer. Stauffer off the boards. Kerr on the backhand. Tries to move it ahead. Still fighting for it. Kerr takes a bump. Now White Bear Lake with the puck. Shoot it into the Grand Rapids zone. Stauffer. Stauffer shoots it deep into the White Bear Lake zone. 5 minutes to go. Just over 5:19. Puck shot toward the front of the White Bear Lake net. Now in the corner. Squirts behind the net where Belisle picks it up. Tries to flip it out to center. Kept in by Drennan for a moment. Shot blocked by the defense. Now another shot. I think Kerr was taken down pretty good there. Still looking for the stick. Thunderhawks coming in. And a nice move by Roloff. And Roloff taken down. And we'll have a penalty coming up. And Kerr was submarined at the other end. He took quite a spill.
Yeah, I just saw him getting up. I didn't see how he went down.
So Thunderhawks with another power play. 4:23 and counting.
See, they've held them to 4 shots in this period. The Thunderhawks have held the White Bear Lake Bears.
And another Grand Rapids Police Department power play as the puck comes out to center for Stauffer. As the Grand Rapids Police Department, again, reminds you, hug your kids at home and belt them in the car. You can hug them in the car too, but it's so much more difficult. So the Thunderhawks with a power play. They're 1 for 3 right now on the power play.
Yeah, lots of penalties, but most of them matching or coincidentals. So they didn't get those power play opportunities like they did last night.
Off the face-off. Puck will slide out to center. White Bear Lake still with the puck. They put it into the Grand Rapids zone. Thunderhawks not real concerned about offense. They already have 9 goals tonight. Turnover, but it will slide outside the White Bear Lake zone. Picked up now by DeMars. DeMars As Kerr said, look, my skate's on the blue line, referee.
Yeah, he made such an effort to get there. I think they should have let that one slide.
I don't think he got it there quite in time.
Not quite, but
he was close. He was stretching hard.
Guy can get injured doing that kind of stretch.
Yeah, stretching like Doug Minkiewicz after a wide throw. Face off just outside the White Bear Lake blue line.
You said no more of those.
Hey, I never keep my promises on those things.
Well, when we said it, we didn't expect 9-2.
Thunderhawks, 14 seconds left on the power play. Shot just goes wide. Now back in front, and Petman able to squeeze it. That was close. A lot of Petman's pads are in the net, but the puck was in the front of the pad outside.
Oh, I saw your screen flash there, and I thought, are we on air?
No, we're fine. Face-off will be to Petman's left. Penalty over. As White Bear Lake comes into the zone, shot goes wide of the net. Another shot deflects back to the point. Golfed in towards the Grand Rapids net, but now out to center ice. Verbeek can't quite find it. Now here comes Mortensen. Stick handles in, puts on the brakes, goes over a stick. Kind of. Went down easy, didn't he? Now
didn't look painful.
No, it didn't. As the Thunderhawks with Drennan try to get it in the zone. Drennan goes after it. Roloff fights for it behind the net, but White Bear Lake comes away with it. As the Bears, trailing 9-2, get it out to center. Thunderhawks take it over there. Morquay has his stick lifted from behind by Aiden Welch. Now Roloff can't get to the puck in time. Puck does go into the player's box. I think that went right up under the face mask of Lagergren.
And into the jersey.
Yeah, into the jersey,
front of his pads.
As him and Easton Young have a little fun on the bench.
One more face-off. Times are running.
10 seconds left off the face-off. Grand Rapids, Morquay behind his own net, puts on the brakes. He's happy to let the last 6 seconds tick away, and he will. 3, 2, 1, and that will bring this game to an end. Thunderhawks, a much better result than last night as they take down White Bear Lake 9-2 and run their record to 15-5-1. Well, we got a few more things to take care of, including our 3 stars of the game. You'll have a wrap-up. You got a lot of goals to wrap up, so I'll give you lots of time, and we'll have our Culver's post-game interview. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. Baby, it's cold outside, but the deals are hot at S&S Meat. Now's the time to stock your freezer with a meat bundle. Regardless of which meat bundle you prefer, you'll receive for free your choice of 10 pounds of chicken leg quarters or 5 pounds of assorted pork chops. And in addition to the smoking hot deals on the meat bundles, all pork chops plus and roast are on sale. For an even better deal, get a whole pork loin cut and wrapped to your liking. S&S Meats, one delicious meal after another. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
In this place, athletes face obstacles like nowhere else. The last 5 miles, the power play, the 2-minute warning. When the challenges come, we'll meet it together because it's your chance to show what you're made of, and the power to prove the toughest competition comes from within. This is Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine like nowhere else. Visit essentiahealth.org.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Itasca Reliable Insurance Agency if auto owners make sense for you.
Grand Rapids Chevrolet is the Northland's truck headquarters. Buy a 2021 Silverado Crew LT 4x4 with All-Star Edition on sale for $45,690. Pick up a 2021 Equinox LT all-wheel drive with comfort and convenience package for $31,535. Shop the web at GrandRapidsGM.com or stop and order your new vehicle. Come check out the friendly staff and buying experience at Grand Rapids Chevrolet on the Car Corner on Highway 169 South. Chevy, find new roads. New roads.
Ray's Marine is a fourth-generation business that has been serving the Northland for over 50 years. And there's still inventory available, including London Questliner boats with Mercury motors. They're making room for the new 2022 models coming in. Ray's Marine has the boat and Mercury motor you're looking for. Visit them on Highway 2 East or reach them by clicking on the text button at raysmarine.com. Find the right boat and Mercury motor for your family at Ray's Sport and Marine, where your passion is the water.
Have you been putting off making a retirement plan because the task seems too big and intimidating? At Claremont Financial Advisors, we use our easy-to-understand planning process to give you the tools to feel confident in your financial future. Whether your goal is to travel the world or enjoy our beautiful Northland, we are here to guide you towards the retirement you desire. Give Guy or Tom a call today at 326-3000 or visit us on the web at ClaremontFinancialAdvisors.com. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC.
Hi, this is Henry Sturl with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center Larry Johnson press box, and a 9-2 win for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks over the White Bear Lake Bears. Normally I'd start talking about the scoring. Let's go to the penalties first. And the only reason I do this is there were a whole mess of penalties, but Grand Rapids did not take an individual penalty the whole night. They took 4 coincidental minors, but not a single individual penalty all night. And they did get a power play goal throughout the evening, but the scoring started at 9:44 of the first period with that much left, and Morquay gets the goal with Sturl and Kerr on the assists. And 3 minutes and 4 seconds later, Del Greco gets his first of the evening with Drotz and Nelson, a line goal there on the helpers. A minute and 9 seconds later, Drotz gets his first of the evening. Verbick and Mortensen got the helpers on that one. And with 3:25 left in period 1, Nelson gets his first goal of the evening. Let's see, that was his only goal. He got other points, but his first goal, and Drotz on the helper. So after one period of play, it was Grand Rapids 4, White Bear Lake nothing. Shots on goal in the first period, 11 for Grand Rapids. Absolutely 0 shots on Ryan Kerr on his first start for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. He did not face a shot in that first period. Hey, let's go to period number 2, and right away it was a minute and 30 seconds in that Drotz got number 2 on the evening, and Easton Young and Del Greco on the helpers there. White Bear Lake got their first goal of the night, and Borgestad, who ended up getting both of them, but at 4:37 left in that second period, Welch on the helper. Del Greco got his second goal. That one happened on a power play with 1:56 left in period 2. Nelson and Morquay the helpers, and then Morquay got the next goal with 39 seconds left in period 2. Del Greco and Drotz, and that at 39 makes it 7-1. And then Drotz gets the next one at 15:30 of period number 3. And that's Del Greco and let's see, Stauffer on the assist on that one. Kerr got the 9th goal, and Sturl the helper on that one. And then it was Borgestad for his final goal, or his second goal of the evening. So for the night, Drotz ends up with 6 points. That's not a bad night. Shots on goal ended up being 25-19 in favor of Grand Rapids. They got outshot in period 2, 15-9. And now I guess they're adding a few things up on the board and taking a few away. It looks like they gave Grand Rapids 3 more shots and took 2 away. So it ends up being 28-17 shots on goal, which makes more sense for the third period. I had it at 5-4 with the numbers they had on the board. It makes more sense that it be 8-2 in that point.
So Grand Rapids gets a 9-2 win, and it's time for our 3 stars, brought to you by Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, and they're proudly owned and operated by Brandy and Gabe Miskovich, welcoming you in to relax with family and friends. Enjoy the best pizza, wings, and burgers around. Number 3.
I forgot to mention the JV won 5-1 in their game against White Bear Lake. Number 3, you know who I'm going with? A 9th grader. The goaltender. Ryan Kerr gets his first start ever, and 2 goals allowed on 17 shots is not incredible, but he had some good saves. And I don't know, as a 9th grader starting a varsity game, that's some pressure.
He just looked at home.
He looked relaxed and easy, and I really hope they give him another chance the rest of the season here. Give him some more ice time, because you really can't have too many goalies come playoff time.
That is true.
So that's the number 3 star of the game. Number 2 goes to Joey Del Greco. Just played a nice game, but he added a lot more points to his total. He got 2 goals and 2 assists. But we got to go with the number 1 star of the game goes to Garrett Drotz. His 21st, well, up to 20, because he got a hat trick, and he had 18 to start tonight, so he's got 21 on the season. He ended up with 3 goals and 3 assists on the night. 6
That's
points.
a whale of a night.
That's not bad. Ren Morkwe had 2 goals and 1 assist, and Nelson 1-1. The record, they go to 15-5-1.
Well, I thought maybe you'd give Ren one of the stars there, because you like the defenseman. He had 2 goals, but
yeah, and
but
he did that. I gave him that last night, so I didn't want to give him 2 nights in a row.
There's your Dutch Room Mad Dog's Pizza 3 stars of the game with Garrett Drotz, Joey Del Greco, and Ryan Kerr. We'll take one more break, come back with our Culver's post-game interview, and wrap it up here from the IRA Civic Center. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
What do you find in a Sammy's Pizza Kitchen? Our family recipe sauce with a secret mix of seasonings. Dough made fresh each morning, crimped into the perfect crust. Specialty meats and real mozzarella cheese, all making up our famous bite-sized squares. We're cooking up experiences that bring together family and friends to create lasting traditions. Visit us at 802 South Pokegama Avenue in Grand Rapids, or order online at sammyspizzaGrandRapids.com.
Attention ice fishermen and women. Make Nooches in the Corner your main stop before you head out on the lake. They'll come out and top off your truck with fuel and get your propane tanks filled up so you stay warm out there. Then grab your coffee, pop, and snacks and be on your way. It's easy to get in and out with your trailer. Nooches is locally owned and gives back to the community. Stop in at Nooches in the Corner at the intersections of Highways 169 and 2 in Grand Rapids.
I'm Brad Johnson, one of your Grand Rapids Edward Jones financial advisors. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Sports on J105. Call any of the Grand Rapids Edward Jones offices for all of your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hi, this is Gus Drennan with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to the Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Culver's post-game interview, Garrett Drotz, and Mr. Kerr. Do I call you Mr. Kerr now that you started the game?
Sure, that's all right.
And Garrett, how many hat tricks on the year now? It seems like they come in bunches for you.
I'm not sure. Just good playing by my teammates, and I love playing with Kaden and Joey.
Well, and last night was one of those nights you want to forget. Did you come out with the idea we got to erase that memory by having a good game?
Yeah, we had a chip on our shoulder a little bit. We had a senior night, so everyone was buzzing around a little bit, and it was good to get the win.
Well, I talked to you last night after you get the third period. You had a little more warning this time. You don't play the JV game. Did everything seem a little different out there?
Yeah, it was a lot different being able to rest, before the game and having my feet under me. So yeah, it was great.
And what were you thinking with Kerr behind you there?
We've seen him in practice. We know he's good, and it's good to see him have a good game, and I'm proud of him.
So, were there any? You said there were nerves going into the third last night. Were the nerves settled down today?
Yeah, with being able to prepare, the nerves kind of settled away by game time.
So what was the biggest difference between tonight or this afternoon and last night, Garrett?
I think we just used our speed and we capitalized on our chances at the end of the day. We didn't get a lot of shots, but we scored.
Well, were you thinking you were going to get the world's easiest shutout after the first period with no shots?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a cakewalk, but then they came out in the second kind of firing, so it put me to the test.
Well, good win tonight, guys, and you got a week of practice. What's going on in the week of practice, do you think, Garrett?
Not hopefully, but I know there's going to be some conditioning in there, and then just I don't know, just some flow drills, I guess.
Well, Wayzata next Saturday. We'll see you then.
All right, see ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that is Ryan Kerr and Garrett Drotz on our Culver's post-game interview. Flavor of the day is a creamy cheesecake, fresh frozen custard with rich cheesecake pieces and Oreo cookies swirled in, which sounds pretty darn good. You know where it is. You drive by it all the time there,
That's
Thomas.
right.
And it was Ryan Kerr by popular acclaim.
Not Mr. Kerr?
I said, I knew I was going to get Garrett. I hadn't had him on for a while and had the hat trick. It's like, who else? And everyone's like, Ryan.
All right.
So he had no choice. He had to do it 2 nights in a row.
And you did a fine job.
And I'll just say, players get a Culver certificate for being on our Culver's post-game interview. Blaine didn't give Ryan his certificate last night. And I gave him to Ryan, and Garrett said, you can have them both. You deserve it, man. So,
nice.
So he's going to make up for it.
All right.
That wraps it up here from the IRA Civic Center. Grand Rapids hopefully erasing a few of those memories from last night with that 8-4 loss last night. They take down White Bear Lake by a score of 9-2.
They'll have plenty of time by Wayzata next Saturday.
There's a little bit of skating between now and then.
They'll be busy.
Yes, they will. Well, Thomas, we'll see you actually Monday for girls hockey.
That's right. Got one of those. And then I think, got a Greenway Marshall game Thursday night down in Marshall.
In Duluth, yeah. Yep. We'll talk about that soon. As Greenway, they lose today to East Grand Forks 8-0.
Yeah.
That wraps it up here from the IRA Civic Center as Grand Rapids gets the win, 9-2 over White Bear Lake. For Tom Downing, I'm Sheldon Willis on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Thanks for joining us for Grand Rapids Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Now Stroll again.